All right, and we're live. Invitada a una persona muy especial en mi vida y es una prima.
De las de Jalisco.
Y es prima de Jalisco. No sabíamos que era famosa. Si se va a virar la cosa, o sea, ya saben por qué. ¿Verdad? Ok, so, ¿qué es lo que nos quieres platicar de tu vida? Start with the positive.
Positive. Positive. Fui ahora al mandado, al gym.
Fuiste al
gym.
Al flex. So the
Gym Tan Laundry.
Gym Tan Laundry. Fuiste al Black Friday grocery shopping.
Yes. Nomás fuimos y compramos calzones para los chicos y calcetines para Beto.
No.
I did good. No, Black Friday. I did the Black Friday on Thursday. Online.
Yesterday.
Damn.
Well, let me tell one of the reasons that I made this podcast was because I want people to have their stories. We have right here, he's not in the camera, I don't think, but he is in the camera. Oh shit, you should have shaved, bro.
Este es mi mejor lado.
Es su mejor lado. De burro castigado te hagan pintado. We already had Beto in the podcast y no lo hice introduce. Liz, you didn't even give your name. Thanks a lot for that, buddy.
Oh yeah, hi, my name's Liz, aka No.
AKA.
I'm Liz. Pa la clica.
Liz pa la clica?
Yeah.
So, I started the podcast because había muchas veces que teníamos muchos recuerdos y cuando pasa un ser querido, you don't have that no more, you know. And like when we had Betos, he nos platicó lo de cuando pasó. Tú no pasaste, I mean, when he came from Mexico. You didn't have specifically that.
Yo no pasé a ningún lado, más que de grados aquí. No.
Más que de grados?
Más o menos.
So what do you remember though when either your dad or Beto were crossing? Specifically,
I
maybe.
don't know anything about what my Beto o nomás lo que platica él de mi dad. I don't know either. Lo único que sí sé es que en una de las aventuras de mi mamá y mi dad, mi mamá cruzó embarazada de Junior. Like, ella se embarazó y se fueron para México. Whatever, de visita o lo que sea. Y se cruzó con Celia. Se me hace que dijo que Celia, la esposa de Juan.
From Vegas?
From Vegas. Y Chuy, yeah. Y que se cayó. Se me hace que dijo que 2 veces. Y yo y mi dad were waiting for her.
On this side?
On this side, yeah. Yeah.
And how old were you?
I was little because if Junior was in my mom's tummy, I must have been 3 because he's 4.
3. I like how you said tummy because you don't normally use those PG words.
Yeah, like estaba, yeah, because I had to have been 3.
And you remember from 3 years old?
No, I don't know if I remember, but I remember la plática.
Oh, okay.
Y decía que mi mamá, que mi dad, que decía, where's my mom? Like, ¿dónde está mi mami? Or whatever it was, you know. Pero that's it. La otra historia que esa sí me acuerdo más. It wasn't necessarily my mom, but it was actually mi tía Cristina and Mari. So we came in the Bronco. So we went to Mexico. En el Bronco cruzó Mari y mi tía Cristina. Y eso sí me acuerdo que estábamos en el McDonald's. Y ahí mirábamos el cerro. Y la gente se miraba.
Dang.
Y we were at McDonald's for a long time. And then de repente ya llegaron and we left. But that's it.
Mari and my comadre Cristina.
Yeah. And that was something that I remember that.
And how old were you? Más o menos, you remember?
I had to have been, I don't know. I don't know, 8, something like that, I would assume.
And you saw people crossing así en el cerro?
En el cerro, porque está el McDonald's y se mira el cerro casi, se miraba como para arriba. Like, yeah. And I remember like thinking, I wonder if that's them.
That's crazy. Oh, you thought it was Marin.
Yeah, like I wonder if, is that them now? Because I remember we were there for a long time.
Okay, well, one of the reasons that I feel it's an honor in my point of view to have you es porque I probably have never told you this.
Thank you.
Pero for me, you're a really great person en la forma de que no matter where we're at, you light up the room, pero no solamente like because you're pretty and all that stuff, pero también because you make people laugh with your laughter. Eres contagiosa en esa parte. So that like when we were like doing the ¿cómo se dice? The takes.
Yeah.
Those were one of the funniest parts because those are the moments that I like about you. Y pienso que muchas personas son así. I mean, muchas personas you're that to them. But that brings me to one of the things that I want to ask you is that there was a time that you weren't this Liz. I don't know if you want to talk about that or no. Pero yo me acuerdo que sí eras un poquito más reservada or you took like a little vacation from us, no?
Why? I think we took a vacation because Beto had his injury. When Beto had his injury, we were really I think we were social and Beto dejó de tomar, right? So Beto dejó de tomar, so when that happened, we kind of pushed ourselves kind of away. I feel that's how it happened from that because he couldn't, I don't know if he couldn't handle it or yo no puedo hablar por él, pero yo nomás me acuerdo que we kind of pushed ourselves back from that because like I said, I don't know if it was la tentación, he couldn't handle it or what happened that pushed us away from the social life that we had. But I remember that a few parties, we would leave early. And I think that had to do with it where he I don't know if he couldn't handle it or qué fue lo que pasó que no nos quedábamos mucho. And yeah, you're right. We had our own little group, I guess you can say, porque yo nomás me acuerdo que nos juntábamos con mi mom y mi brother. And that was it. Like, if we had a little birthday for the kids, you can see the pictures. There's probably just Susanna and Sandra. Nobody else, really, because I don't know. I don't know if we just... What happened or what did cause that? I don't know if, Beto, you know more about how that happened or why. It just happened. And it's not like you think about, I'm going to do this. It just happened. Like, and then COVID... I think it has to do with COVID.
Okay, yeah.
COVID did the opposite to us that got us to that lifestyle that we live now and actually maybe Norma and her sisters came about porque yo realmente pues sí, I wouldn't really talk to them and now no es necesariamente que estaba peleadas con ellas, era que I don't think I had anything to say to them, right? No tenía como que platicar con ellas porque, pues, we really didn't know or nos conocíamos de cuando íbamos para México y así, pero que digas,
nunca convivieron mucho.
Yeah. I mean, yo creo que yo conviví más con Norma que ninguna de las otras cuando iba because I don't think it has to do with the age.
I think it was because I was always around too when she was around, basically. You know what I mean? Like she was always around when I was around, and then Susana too. Porque cuando estaba Susana, I was there, and then Norma would tag along.
And work.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
We worked together.
And, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so that too. Pero that helped because cuando fue COVID, we literally would party it up every weekend. Like the fact that my car knew that we were going to Inland Drive and it was going to take me whatever time. Cuando nos prendíamos el carro me decía cuánto durábamos para llegar para Inland Drive el Saturday. Era eso que ya sabía dónde íbamos, right? So we got really close, That's how it started. Beto started drinking again, and that also made a difference. Because yes, ya nos, you know, yo no sé, again, going back to that whole white, we started conviviendo más con la gente. I don't know, but that, you know, we had a bunch of parties también, and we would, you know, kick it, you know.
With banda?
With banda, yeah.
Like every party had to be with banda.
Yeah, it was kind of like that.
They told us, don't socialize with people, and what did we do? We
socialized.
We made more parties.
Yes, we did. We had so many parties that it just, and it triggered that espinita that we had sleeping, or esa cosita que tenemos dormido, porque we forgot what it was about, like that kind of lifestyle, because we were like always home and no salíamos casi. Yo que me acuerdo, no me acuerdo que salíamos mucho.
What I remember you telling me from the COVID, I call it the two people that revived. I don't know if you remember, Norma.
Yeah.
But basically, I felt like you guys, both of you guys, ¿verdad? Sí revivieron, but obviously, not only you were the only person that, you told me this, is that in COVID, you guys realized, or you specifically, I don't know if I can't talk for Beto, but I remember you telling me that in COVID, you realized, like, what are we doing? Like, you saw a lot of your values, or, your values, but also, like, the time that you were spending. And you said that during COVID, you guys would go to the ranch a lot. Yeah,
we would go to the ranch. And it happened también, tuvo que ver, yo pienso que Martín mucho, porque Martín started it. He started it where he's like, oh, pues hay que hacer un puerco. Or hay que unas
¿Se va a hacer la carnita asada o no?
Literally, yeah. Y so that's how it all started. And then we kind of liked it. Like, we would go and ponían la lumbre. Yo me acuerdo que ponían la lumbre. Mi mamá se...
La casita de campaña. Para
yes, we stayed over there.
Afuera en la yarda.
And then mi mamá se compró una bocinota, and we would just be in la lumbre, and we would sing. We would sing. I remember that, and y nos pasábamos el micrófono, and we would sing like whatever, and it was because of that, because pues no podíamos hacer nada because of COVID.
You were happy to be alive, so to speak.
Yes. And I think that's what happened, and then after that, we were like, shit, I like this, you know? I like this, and that did it, I think. And I remember, and then that took me back to, obviously, I always loved you guys, and it's always been like that, pero, se durmió esa parte de mi vida, or esa espinita, so then that made it where, let's get back to that. I like it, So now I'm there again, and I don't know if I want to, it's good and bad, because it's like, I like it, and you got to find a medium, I see you as a snowball right now. I don't see anything stopping you right now. Pero lo que sí me acuerdo que we had this conversation when we went to Cabo, when we were on the way to the airport. But a lot of the times we always say que esto o el otro, but I remember we came out of our shell too, and I think you were saying that, we had kids. Yeah.
¿Te acuerdas?
Yeah, we had kids.
I don't know if you remember, if you want to talk about a little bit.
Yeah.
How
that happened too. That probably might have been one of the reasons as well. I'm only saying Beto because I don't remember, but yeah, you're right. Because before the kids, ¿qué hacíamos? También nos juntábamos al póker. We would have poker nights like every weekend, y nos desvelábamos and all
Friday,
of that.
Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, so it was like a thing we did every weekend. And then we all had babies. So that kind of put us to the point where, okay, our parent, we are parents now, so we got to relax. Ya no puedes salirte a la medianoche con el baby. And so we all kind of took that in, and that changed a lot, right? That made us change. And then I think we just kept being parents, and we didn't realize that, we have more than just our little family of 4. And I think that has to do with I don't know, we woke up, but I think también otra de las cosas que yo creo que nos levantó también y nos despertó de la vida que we had lost a little bit in a sense was that the despedida. We go back to, that's how it all started. I
wanted to make that one too.
Yeah, because that's how it all started, where, okay, well, Sakira la despedida, right? And then we got everybody to go. That was just like the best trip ever. I even told Beto, I keep telling him, I'm like, I don't know if we were ever going to be able to do this one again. it's one of those words like, man, it was just such a good trip. And even me, you probably noticed my face. I get all happy talking about it because it was fun. Yeah. It was fun, and it was like, desde que llegamos, you know, llegamos, and you guys were already there partying it up, y llegamos, and we did it hasta la madrugada, and then we were barely sleeping, and then we went the next day, igual otra vez. That was the beginning. I think that was like one of our beginnings to say, damn, I like it, you know? Because, yeah, that despedida was badass for me.
Mm-hmm. Tell us, dinos un poquito de lo que te acuerdas, like as much as you can, so that... Yeah, details, because you have them. Nada más de que es que te acuerdes como poquito, como obviously when we got there, or when you guys got there. So, you can even start from the beginning, because we weren't originally going to go to TJ. We were going to go to Vegas.
I don't remember that piece.
No? All right. Let me take over then.
Yeah, a ver.
This is your podcast, Liz, but I will fill in. So basically, the whole plan was that we were going to have despedida for you guys. But...
Oh, yeah.
We were going to go to Vegas. Yeah. But then your suggestion was, I don't want to go to Vegas because we were getting married. We don't want to get divorced before we get married.
Right. And it was like, there were so many conversations of, we'll go the guy's way and the women way. I'm like, well, we don't need to do that. So I said, if we're going to do that, I won't go. Period. You know, that's it. That's it. If you want to do it, we're going to do it this way, not... Okay, guys go one way and women go the other. I don't think we needed to go that way. We weren't single. We were married. All of us were married. So it wasn't like, well, most of us, we weren't going to be, you know, yo no quería eso.
It wasn't a typical bachelorette party.
Exactly.
Despedida, pues. No era como son novios, se van a casar. It was like we already had kids. Yep. You know what I mean? And I remember Felix was the one that had the idea. And then I said to everybody, I was like, well, why don't we just go to Tijuana? It's going to be just as fun as Vegas, but cheaper.
Yep.
And then
we went.
That's when we had the whole road trip. And then I don't know if you remember.
The road trip, well, for me, it wasn't a road trip because yo nomás me acuerdo que Beto was really new to his job and he didn't have a lot of vacation and I didn't want to have anybody wait on us. So I said, okay, well, we'll fly. You know, we'll fly because I knew he had to work the Friday. It was a holiday weekend, pero él tenía que trabajar. And dijimos, okay, well, I didn't want to get in anybody's way. So I remember that we said that. And we flew from Sacramento. We grabbed an Uber and we got on a Tesla for the first time ever. Oh, right? Our Uber was a Tesla driver and he, you know, told us all about his Tesla in the way. And then in the way over, I think it was the same trip where I don't know why I had to go to the dollar store. Yeah, it was the same trip. We before que nos fuéramos, we went to the dollar store y que me encuentro a Susana y Sandra.
At the dollar store?
At the dollar store. Todavía no nos íbamos. Yo no sé qué fui a la de $1. El caso es que ahí me encontré a Susana y a Sandra. And then it's like, dude, if they were going to be, you know, driving y estas horas, I could have really gone with them. We could have.
Pero si se hagan puesto de acuerdo.
Sí, no hubiera salido.
They would never.
Llegaron bien tarde.
Yeah, sí, pues sí.
That's crazy.
Pero el caso es que nos las encontramos en la de $1, whatever, right? And then, okay, so we grabbed our Uber, nos fuimos al Sacramento, we flew to San Diego, and it just happened again. Like, it was just perfect because llegó Erika.
Yeah, she came from Florida.
Yeah, and she came from Florida, and we just got on the Uber or taxi to Mexico, you know, del airport de San Diego. We went to Tijuana y nos fuimos juntas pues, and then we crossed the border. We crossed the border.
Legally this time.
Well, to Mexico.
Al lado opuesto.
Pues cruzamos a Tijuana caminando.
Sí te quisieron todavía, ¿no? They didn't reject you.
No, and then, but we were with her, and then we got a cab. Ya agarramos un taxi, ya era taxi, ya no era Uber del bordo
al hotel.
Al hotel. And then
we text you guys. We're at the club already.
Yeah. So I don't even know what happened to our luggage. Me imagino que llevamos y dejamos el tilichero en el cuarto. ¿En la puerta?
En el lobby.
Y que nos vamos de parranda. Y ya en el party ya estaba ahí. Ya estaban ustedes y estaba Toño
también
y Diana.
Mr. Tranqui.
Mr. Tranqui.
Yeah, Víctor se vino de México.
Él se fue de México, pero él llegó después.
Alguien salió por él.
Get closer to your mic.
Después alguien salió por él.
Yeah.
Cuando estábamos adentro.
Oh, yeah, he didn't come with you guys, but he did get there. Yeah. Y él y Erika se vinieron.
Yeah. Y después ya estaban ahí ustedes, Diana y Toño. Y luego después al ratito ya llegó Marta. Y... Oh, wait. Mi comadre Marta. Y el compadre Pedro. Y más tarde, ya casi cuando ya nos íbamos a venir, yo creo llegó la comadre Susana y
Sandra.
Y la comadre Sandra. Las otras primas de Jalisco. Por
Las
si no.
comadres de Jalisco,
Ándale,
creo se la va a
todo
cambiar.
comadres,
Está buena.
And we partied it up. You know, nos echamos ahí unas bailaditas y luego...
This was at 5 in the morning when you guys got there. No.
No, nosotros llegamos más pronto. Yo creo que Sandra y Susana llegaron a esas
one
horas.
of them, you guys got there like...
Yeah, they got there late.
You guys got there at 2?
Yes.
Y nosotros llegamos más pronto.
Yo me acuerdo que ya era...
Yeah, nosotros llegamos más pronto y después llegó Marta y luego de la última llegó Sandra y Susana. Like, that's usually how it happens in our life.
Un saludo a las primas.
Sí. I got you guys. It's all about love.
Hashtag primas de Jalisco.
Pero sí, y luego pues sí, ya cuando dijimos, ok, ya vámonos porque el siguiente día teníamos que darle duro todavía. We probably slept like 4 hours or 3 because we slept a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, what did we do that next day?
We went to Rosarito.
We went to las playas de Tijuana, que again, COVID, so no nos dejaron mucho andar ahí, ¿verdad?
Oh, that's true. It was,
We got a good few pictures en las playas de Tijuana y luego fuimos a Rosarito y también, acá el novio se salió su hora de su...
Curfew?
Hora de confort, o ¿cómo se dice? Su zona de confort. ¿Y qué se encuera?
Oh, that's when he went into the...
Se encueró y enseñó las piernas de gallina.
Pollo.
Y se metió al agua.
Oh, he went into the beach.
He went into
ocean.
the ocean in his boxers, in his Joe boxers. And then we got some good pictures, and then we got a little... that was probably the first time, Pedro, that I had ever done the shot with the shaking. I don't think I ever did that. And then they turned us, but I don't think I had ever done that before. And we had been to Tijuana, right? And I don't think we had ever done that. Or at least me.
Is that going to be like a separate episode, the Tijuana trips that we had before?
Right? I don't know if I remember a lot of that, though.
No? Well,
I remember some.
Half the time, so...
Well, it was... I don't know, but...
It was your younger years?
Yeah, that's a different conversation. Anyway.
Oh,
but yeah, and then we did that, so that was kind of fun, because it was even no necesariamente era que hicimos, because we didn't do much. We walked the beach, but it was the company. I mean, for me, I think it was la compañía. We had such a good time, all the las platicas y todo eso. Our picture, in Tijuana, que decía Tijuana, right? That was pretty nice, with all of us there. So I really like that, for sure. And then, what did we do? We probably went out that night or no? I don't remember.
Yeah, we went out every night.
We went out?
I'm not sure if we went to Ensenada that night, that day, or the next day.
We went in the morning, no?
Yeah, in the morning. The next night. So yeah, we came back. We went to eat tacos del gordo, obviously.
Yeah, fue la noche.
Yeah.
And then we went and partied again.
A little bit, right? Because we said, vamos a madrugar. Probably till like 4 in the morning.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
no, it was like, we got like 6 hours sleep the whole trip.
Yeah.
So then from there, and the next morning after the club, we went to Ensenada.
We went to Ensenada. I know that was another one of those iffies where I don't know if everybody was willing. Because, it was like, first I was like, well, I think we should go here. And, because no sabe uno, right? Pero then it worked out. Again, everybody agreed on it. And, that's why, again, I feel like it was such a good vibe and everything that we did the zip lines. It was freaking hard. I remember we were sitting there, que cuando acabamos, we were hecka sweaty. Estaba bien caliente. I know I was eating my mouth off. Estábamos comiendo allí. I was like, oh, I was hungry. Pues ya andábamos bien cansados. And I remember that. But I remember for sure we were tired. Porque es un calorón.
And then we also had como un poquito de convivencia that was really memorable. On the way there and on the way back. I don't know if you remember that. The car ride.
The car ride, yes. Ensenada, yes. That was fun. See? Like every moment, it didn't really matter where we were at. In the vans, the grandma van and the other van. Ahí es donde salió the grandma van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
La venenosa.
La venenosa, sí.
It's not called the grandma van, but we're not going to go there because it's
No,
the PG-13.
that's right. We want to keep it that way, but that'll tell us. No, well, I remember that we started talking about like comedians. I don't know, Susanna, but I'm gonna say it. Susanna got mad in the car. So I had never seen Susanna mad ever like that. She was mad. And that was a little awkward, but she got over it. Well, thank God, because, Susanna's like the vibe, she's always happy and she always makes us laugh at whatever she says.
Well, yeah, she literally makes you laugh at her jokes. Remember that?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes. That's on our way back.
Oh, go ahead.
And it was just fun. We were driving to Ensenada and we were just texting each other and putting pictures and just making fun, making a fun time of the road trip. Because, I think if it would have been another case cuando manejando, you don't know where we were in the middle of nowhere in my eyes, because yo no sé, right? ¿Dónde estamos? The other thing that happens too is that it's a little crazy, no matter what. It's still, we don't know if there's crazy people out there, because, you hear all these stories, even though we're in our país or whatever. But we made it a good trip just to get to the place we were going. So it was fun. It was definitely fun. A good, even se nos fue yo creo que de volada, because I don't remember how long the drive was, but it was a good drive.
To Ensenada?
Yeah.
It's probably like 45 to an hour. Oh, but we ran into traffic too.
See?
Yeah.
And in another case, I would have probably been stressing out. Ya me hubiera acabado las uñas.
Mis uñas también.
Yeah, because, traffic me estresa.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I don't remember, like, any of that because, again, estábamos en el chisme y plática y las risiones que let's send a picture o let's send that. Oh, la otra cosa que me acuerdo es, yo pienso que sí también fue esa vez, es que paramos a echar gas.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got off and we started dancing.
Yeah. Yeah. And everybody was looking at them.
Yeah.
They weren't famous yet. They weren't las primas de Jalisco
Todavía no
yet.
éramos las primas de Jalisco.
Yeah.
No recuerdo esa parte.
So,
Yeah.
do you remember when when we were coming back from Las Cañadas? This is where we went into Ensenada to the zip lines and all that.
Yeah.
That basically you were always with Susana and Felix and Sandra. And then we, not we, because Norma didn't really agree with it, but she was just like, whatever, do whatever you want. But I said, like, hey, do you guys want to come with us? Y yo me acuerdo que pues we had like the whole, both vans were full, no?
Oh, yeah.
Both? Yeah, Tony and
Yeah.
everybody. And then so I think I said, do you guys want to come with us? Like, I want you guys to come with us también para compartir, so you guys, so you guys can be with us. And then that led to the whole nickname of the van because we were doing the challenges. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember that first of all, we had a bottle of that.
Yeah, the Antiguo.
Antiguo. And I remember we had a few shots in the car with Erika.
Oh, shit.
And then I don't remember the rest. I just remember like the drive back.
The drive back.
I remember that we got there and we didn't get lost.
True.
The grandma van got lost.
The grandma van got lost. Yeah.
I don't remember what challenges we were doing.
Un saludo para mi compadre Héctor.
Yeah. Es una vacation no tenía buen servicio.
No, honestly, that part was kind of scary porque they did say que ya estaba oscuro. Yeah.
Que estaba oscuro para ellos. Yeah, for sure. See, that's what I mean. It's like we made it a good trip, the drive, right? But when they kind of got lost, could we not get a hold of them? Do you remember?
I don't remember that much. I just remember that they did kind of like went to the right instead of the left. But then by the time we noticed that they weren't behind us because it was dark already, we were probably already almost halfway to the hotel. So I don't remember if they did tell us that they took the wrong turn or nothing. Pero was it that night or the next night? I'm not sure what night it was when we had the despedida.
No, then that was the next night.
So we went home and went to the hotel and rested?
We rested? No, it was the same night.
It was the same.
It was
oh my
the
gosh.
same. That's why I'm trying to tell you.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Era antes de que nos hiciéramos viejitos o qué, que podíamos teníamos mucha batería.
Instead of our Las Vegas, it was our
2
last.
hours?
We slept 2 hours and 1 hour and a half.
Oh my gosh. So then we got back. We got all cute.
We got ready, huh?
And then you guys all surprised me. Everybody had their stash. You guys had your corbatas, and then what else did we do? And then you guys had a little speech for everybody, I just remember that. And you guys obviously made me cry because I'm a chillona. I don't know. I have to find some. Pedro, when you guys have some research time, can you look for a dry eye? I hate crying, so make me stop.
A dry eye?
It's a dry eye, some kind of... I searched it up, literally. Unas gotas para los ojos, para que se sequen los ojos y no chillen.
After? Oh,
no,
before?
Yeah.
Why would you want that for?
Because I don't want to cry anymore. But...
you don't feel better?
No, I don't like that. That's like a weakness that I don't like.
You feel like it's a sign of weakness?
Mm-hmm. And I don't like that because I feel like I'm strong and I don't want to show that part of me. I can do that in my house by myself, but not anywhere else.
Wow.
But... let's go on to our conversation, and then we had
no, hold on. Let's see how strong you are, because you're about to break down right here, buddy.
No, I'm not. No, right now I'm okay.
No.
I think I had that I'm good.
Yes.
There.
So okay, we were downstairs.
Yes, we were downstairs. Oh wait. Let me go back though. Let me rewind a little bit. I think it was when that same day when we got back from Ensenada, Felix was. Oh no, wait. Let me go back. El compadre Felix was tired. That he fell asleep in the couch in the lobby. We have a picture where he lost the boot. Or chancla.
He lost the chancla too?
He lost the chancla. Like he was like... And eso llegó el primo Hector and Xochitl.
Oh yeah.
They came to the party.
Yeah, they came too. Yeah.
Yep.
They got there for that night.
Yes.
When we reserved the
night for the party at Pulgas. And then you guys, we all had a speech, or we had our little moment. We took cute pictures right there, and then we went to the party it up, and we felt so famous over there too at the club because everybody knew that we were having the stash, right? And then in the bathroom too. The bathroom.
No, yo no estaba ahí contigo.
En el baño, they're like, they're like, te vas a casar or something. I don't remember qué, pero the girls were like, oh, you're the one that's getting married.
The reason that everybody knew that it was a despedida because we would send the messages to the TV.
Yeah.
And they would say, Felicidades, Liz y Beto.
Yeah.
And your stash had the bride, right?
And then everybody, like the girls, all my girls had black dresses. And I was the only one with the white dress. And then you guys were all dressed up también, right? You guys had, you guys were wearing...
I forgot what I had on.
You guys had black también.
Yeah.
And Beto probably had a white shirt. Yep. And so...
When we walked in?
Yes, we walked in and you guys had our little... ¿Cómo se llama eso? Que nos hicieron
¿El arco? Is it?
El arco, and we passed through there and we started it right there. That was pretty cool. And then, las reservaciones allá donde estábamos todos juntos en la mesa, and then we had the stage right next to us.
Y que Felix contrató hasta un security for us.
Oh yeah, Felix we had a security guard.
We had a bodyguard here with Beto, but you were off that day. Yeah, it's okay.
Ya teníamos un security ahí en las escaleras, ahí nos estaba cuidando.
Es que lo que pasó que, I don't know if you remember Liz or if you want to talk about it, but lo que pasó que we got there and everybody saw us, and pues ya estábamos sentados un ratito. Y, I don't know, you guys probably thought I was drunk, but I wasn't drunk porque llegó como like a vulture, estaba un señor, and he was checking everybody out. And then he goes, we made eye contact, and I think you said it before too, and I just went like, I just stared him in the eye, and I said, like, don't even think about it. And I had thought nobody had saw me. Yeah. But then you told me, and I think somebody else told me too, that they're like, we saw you. And I was like, no, you didn't. And I was like, tell me. And y sí me dijeron. But that's when Felix had said that after that, he told the security guard, hey, here's some money, and can you watch over our women porque there's some vultures out there.
Yeah, that's funny though. Yeah. Now I remember because you're right. Que llegó un guy. O andaba por ahí rodando un voucher, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, sí, cierto. And then, y no, pues es que pues sí nos íbamos a bailar juntas, las puras muchachas. And then I remember that we had our good shots. You know, we had our, you know, we got some good pictures right there. And then con la banda, you know, you guys, you know, said it in the band, con la banda, no? And then I remember that we would, the screens. But it was funny because, yeah, you're right. We felt famous. I think that's how salieron las primas de Jalisco, because we were like we felt it. Like, it was just weird because, you know, aquí yo creo que nunca sentiríamos eso because we're just normal here, like everybody else. We fit in and we're just another number, right? Pero allá tiene que ver, yo pienso que, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it has to do that we don't live over there and we could make it happen. I don't know.
I think it's because everybody knows that we're not from there.
Yeah.
And the vibes that we had, we were partying up and you were having a good time too.
Yeah.
Y más que everybody was, not everybody, but people were going up to you and saying, you're the bride? Like, you're the one up in that screen?
Yeah.
And, you know, and you were buzzed, you know, you're having a great time, you know?
Yeah.
So that's probably, you know. And then, I mean, I don't know if you want to go more on that, but I do want you to, si quieres platicar cuando llegaste, when you got home.
Oh, well, then after that, when we went home, we still had, you know, our ride. So that was another good ride, you know, going back.
Yeah, you rode with us.
We rode with Susanna and Sandra first. And Susanna, that's where the conversation of Susanna and her jokes, you know, because I want to go into details on that one. So we were in the van, right? We were in the van.
I remember that part, yeah.
And Susanna's like, wait, Liz, I want to know something. Or she's like, I want to know. So you know, you guys always, you know, kiss and stuff. But she's like, do you guys have like a sign? Do you guys have a sign of when you know you're going to kiss? And then I'm like, did you just pucker up? And then I'm like, oh yeah, it must be like, or he does. And then I'm like, Beto wants a kiss. Let me go give him a kiss because he puckered up.
He gave you the call?
yeah, but I was like, and then I was like, I said that, right? And then she's like, I don't get it. But she was heck laughing like, oh, I don't get it. I'm like, yeah, look, I'm like imagining me like, oh, Beto's puckering up. He wants a kiss. Let me go.
I remember that part. I don't get it. Pero she estaba muerta de la risa.
Yeah, she's like, I don't get it. Pero no se podía. Yeah, she was like laughing and I was like crying in tears. And then we took a picture también. We took a picture with we still had our wristbands de las cañadas. And she took a picture like all with our hands con las esas. And then halfway, we switched cars. You know, we went on the other van, the Venenosa. And then we had another conversation in the van también. You know, it was more relaxing because Susanna, you know, she's just Susanna. But yeah, so then we stopped at Denny's. Mm-hmm. We stopped at Denny's, and then at Denny's, Susanna went to the bathroom, right? And then when Susanna went to the bathroom, I remember saying, or we talked about it, like, shouldn't we throw Susanna a birthday party?
Oh yeah, I remember that part now.
Yeah. That's how Susanna's birthday party started.
Yep.
And then we kind of talked about it a little bit. I don't remember what. I just remember that's how the conversation started about Susanna's birthday party. And then she came back, and you know that was kind of the end of that. And then somehow we continued that conversation later, but that's how it began with Susanna's party. Mm-hmm. Then I blacked out.
When we were on the way back, you drove with us and we stopped at Denny's.
Yeah.
And then from there
we got on with you at Denny's.
Oh, at Denny's.
At Denny's. That's where we started on because they were having therapy.
Oh yeah, I remember that part too. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, they were having therapy. So we were done with therapy. So
how many hours did she owe you?
No, they had therapy on their own. We got off, they started therapy, and then we went on your guys' van. Oh, yeah. We're like, we're good. No,
okay. So no era tanto que se querían venir con nosotros. No. Querían huir de allá. Las terapias.
I don't remember that I just remember they said they had therapy, but I don't know. Anyways, but we went to your band. We went with you guys, and then I don't remember.
You got home? When you got home here?
Oh, what? Well, we went home, and we were in our trip. We were going home porque nos dio raite mi cousin Toño y Diana. Because we had flown, right?
From my house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So ellos nos dieron raite para la casa, and then we got our car here, and then we got in the Mini Coupe, no, in the little car, the Kia. And in the way over, I remember that I sent you guys a message. I was trying to put a message together to thank you guys because it was such a good trip and all this, and I just couldn't hold it. Again, me and my Chillona life, right? Mm-hmm. And I just put it all like I could with my heart and everything. And then my dad was like, or my mom first and my dad, but what's wrong? ¿Qué pasó? Like, why are you crying? And then I was like, because we had such a good time. And then, I think that's when my parents noticed, like, this is awesome, because they saw it wasn't like, they must have been, I believe in my mind, I believe they thought, they're just going to go get drunk. They're just going to go get drunk and that's all they're going to go do. And, because that's kind of what they would see, but they wouldn't see like, the relationship, because we weren't drunk all the time. Yeah, we would drink and stuff, but no todo el día. No estábamos borrachos de 24
Nobody got
horas.
chocolate wasted.
No, we didn't. We didn't get to the point where we were throwing up. That's how it was, that we weren't drunk like that, and we would get up like sleeping 4 hours, and we weren't hungover. Mm-hmm. So that tells you that we weren't, right? Mm-hmm. But what I'm trying to get to is that when we were at my parents', I think that opened their eyes to like, they
were happy for you.
They were happy, and they saw the happiness in both of us, right? That we had a good time, and it was everything. It was the little things. It didn't even have to be the big things. It was everything, and everybody was willing and did it, and everybody was puso su granito de arena. You guys spend your guys' money, like everything, because you guys could have said like, I can't, or I don't have the time. I have my family, because you guys also all left your kids. You guys also have your own life and everything that happens in your life, your house, your expenses, your kids, like I said, and you guys all did it for us to have a good time. So that was.
I wanted to say this, pero ahorita que dijiste eso también, I wanted to tell you that a lo mejor también ese trip también se hizo special, because a lot of us, como hemos platicado que cuando tuvimos hijos, we haven't gone out, like we didn't do the TJ trip, we haven't done the Vegas thing, and I think that trip also, like you said, we left our kids, pero también a lo mejor, like para unos fue like their first time away from their kids in a long time, like for us. And
los compadres, Susana,
los compadres Pedro, también, and
Susana and Hector.
The couples, like they needed that.
Yes.
¿Sí me entiendes? So that's what
I think so. Not necessarily that. I mean, I felt it obviously for us, pero todos yo pienso que como pareja lo sentimos así, like, we need to do our own one-on-ones, and and I still, to this point, I think we still need that. Because I always tell Beto, like, you know what, we need to go out. We need to go out, but we don't. We just say it, and we don't really do it. But I've told you guys, like, and the girls know too, because I've said it. We should go maybe wine tasting, or we should go do something, even if it's not days, because we don't need that many, because obviously, again, we have our kids, we have a lot to work, work, everything that has to do with our lives. But I don't know, maybe we do it every 6 months or whatever. I don't have to put a date or nothing.
So we're gonna have to do the 2 and then insert that one in también.
Yeah, right. Something, because again, like, yes, we need our one-on-ones, like the couple, but we need the friendship, the
convivencia.
Group. Yeah, la convivencia de todos.
Eso también hizo diferente convivencia en tu despedida.
Yes.
Toño nunca había estado con nosotros.
Yes. Hector
también,
Junior, yeah.
sus new people.
Yes, and they came again from LA for the wedding.
Oh, for the wedding.
Yes, and I remember that Xochitl said, she's like, man, we missed out. We missed out on the cañadas. Dijo, but next time you guys go, you guys invite us because we'll go. Because yeah, they saw that it was like that, and we had a good time. But yeah, I think that for sure I can definitely say that one of those things that I don't want to lose and I do want to continue to do is have those kind of dates, you know, where we all just go out and be adults, but then again be kids, kind of, where we're not worried about the kids really, or you know, our kids are grown enough already where they're independent, but just worry about us, you know, and you know, being an adult and having fun, because we don't do it often, and I think we do need it. Because yeah, it was a good time. But you're right, because you're totally right about the fact that maybe not all of us went out, have done it in the past. Like even for us, it had been a long time since we probably gone out. So for us to realize that yes, this is fun.
I think you guys warmed up during COVID.
Yeah, we did.
Because you guys were apenitas habían salido de su show, and then that big trip. That's what you were just like, damn. Like, it kind of opened you guys. Lo que tú me dijiste, eso sí me acuerdo that you guys were really, like, you wanted to keep partying.
Yeah. I mean, still, like, I still feel like that. I mean, to this point, obviously, you know, we're slowing down a little bit. No, we're slowing down a little bit, but still, I feel like, yeah, I still like it. And it's not, I don't know, we need to find a medium, you know, a balance, because, I might be borracha, or I don't know.
You might be borracha. You know how you
No,
were...
I don't think I am, but still, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
no.
I feel like I liked it. I think I liked it, and it was such a good time with you guys, everybody. I think we all, you know, our time with our husbands, our spouses, pues, pero todos juntos. That I keep saying that, like, we need to do something. You know, I keep saying that, and I know we can't all the time, but I think we should make it like even once a year, you know, we're going to go on a date, you know, una tarde, you know, como fíjate, even like the day that we just went to the tacos.
Oh yeah, that's true, huh?
We don't even have to go far, or a big dinner. We went to the taco truck. Y nos la pasamos, que fue 1 hora, 2 horas en el chisme, you know, chatting, right? So those are the things that we need to do once in a while, because it's just, we need it.
And that was unplanned too.
Yes. Y veces así es como salen también las cosas, más bien cuando no están planeadas. Now, again, then we go back to, okay, that happened. We had the wedding. It was such a good time, the wedding. You know, I can't, you know, everybody, como todo salió también igual, you know, where I was like, okay, you know, this is the color. First it happened where I wasn't thinking, I want to have bridesmaids. No, you know, I didn't want to, because I didn't want to have anybody spend money, because I was feeling like they already spent money for the despedida, and now I'm going to tell them, let's do vístanse igual, you know. I didn't want that, because I didn't, you know, no quería presionar a nadie, y yo no me sentía comfortable. And then I think it was Marta that first bought her dress.
Oh yeah. And
then she told, I think, Norma, and then she got the same dress, and then it turned out that they all got the same dress. And again, I didn't want to worry about all of that. Erika, you know, I remember that we gave you guys your little thing to say, okay, you guys want to be my bridesmaids and the little grooms. And Erika, we took that picture, and Erika put herself on there. Le mandamos a Erika la cajita con las esas, because Erika was in Miami or Florida, wherever. And she had that, so she came from freaking 7-hour flight to the wedding, right? And then and again, you know, these are the things that, like in her case, you know, she had to pay for her flight. She had to, you know, get it to be able to do it, you know, like those things will stay with me forever. So that happened where everybody ended up buying the same dress. The guys got their tuxedo, the same ones. And then we had such a good time again in the wedding. Y también it's like, ¿cómo pasó todo que it rained, right? Salimos de la iglesia and I remember we said que las gotitas, que se cayeron gotitas, and at the moment I didn't realize que habían caído, I don't remember. And then you said, oh, you know, this is my grandma. And then I was like, you're right. That's that's grandma. Like we did it for her and for everybody that, you know, porque ella dice que, you know, que se casen, cuando se van a casar and all that. Right? So that happened. And then we had the party and yeah, I remember, Pedro, you said, but Liz, have you planned if it rains? And I remember I told him, hey, Pedro, it's not going to rain. You know, like, I was like, it's not going to rain, right? Bro, did it rain?
And, yeah, the only reason I was saying is because, like, como decir, si no tuvieras carpas, si no hubieras tenido carpas, I was just saying, do you have a contingency plan?
Yeah.
¿Verdad?
Well, sí, pero, you know, at the moment, and, you know, todavía faltaban muchos meses when you said that. I remember, todavía faltaba mucho. Then it freaking rains, right? So, obviously, ya sabíamos que iba a llover. So, yeah, I did the tweaks here and there porque no me faltaban como 2 carpas. Tuve que tapar lo que viene siendo donde estaba la pista y tuve que ponerle otra al toro mecánico. Ese día, we got the one for el toro mecánico because we didn't have one for that. Oh, yeah. So I looked for one back in the day when I still had Facebook and Messenger. So we found a guy and nos trajo la carpa, and then we had the party, and then it rained. Like se acabó el party and it didn't stop raining probably for like 24 hours after that. Like I remember we partied it up. I remember Pedro que he wanted to do the trick of the mantel. Like, quitó el mantel de una mesa y la puso arriba de la carretilla porque lo teníamos que llevar a la carretilla a su hotel ahí en la casa de...
Ese era el Uber. You guys have been in Teslas, but you've never been in a carretilla like I have.
Yeah. And then it didn't stop raining.
Oh, yeah.
¿Ah? Me preguntaban dónde me llevan.
Oh, ¿te decía?
¿De dónde lo traigo?
Ándale.
Dice, no te llevo, ya te traigo.
Yeah.
You're coming back.
Man, and then it didn't stop raining. It didn't rain. It rained the whole day. Literally, cuando estábamos quitando las carpas, que una de las que eran de nosotros, andaba compadre Félix y Sandra. We took a shower in the rain the next day because it was that bad. It didn't stop raining. So that's why my mom was like, oh, hija, well, dijo, sí llovió, pero llovió hasta después, you know, y al siguiente, ya cuando ya se había acabado. Si no, imagínate, no te hubieras dejado.
It was tough there.
It would have been tough because it rained a lot. Y yo creo que fue el único día del año que llovió.
In that month, probably, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that it was month, bad. Yeah. But then, yeah, so it was a rough next day, you know, because it was just putting everything away. It was everything muddy, like the lady, yeah, it was a big ass mess.
The lady, what lady?
The lady que de las carpas.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had all of that. But yeah, so that was that. Then what? And then what? I forgot. And then yeah, the end.
Se acabó con la lluvia. Ever after.
No, yeah. So that was that. Then after that, we had such a good time that we wanted to take the kids. So we took the kids the next day, right? The next year. That pasó un año, ¿verdad?
We went to Ensenada.
We went back to Ensenada. We took another trip with the family.
That was another great trip. Porque fuimos como unos que 30 or like upper.
It was a good 20-something.
Yeah,
for
20-something,
sure. Because it was Connie también. Your mom, my aunt. So that was such a good trip too and then on that one, well, we went first. We went first and we partied it up. Thanks to Natalia, girl.
Oh, that's true, huh?
She babysat for us the first night and we partied it up at Pulgas. We had to go back to Pulgas. That one too, I remember that I had my watch on and I closed my ring that night. I was like, shit, yeah. I worked out.
No era de que you didn't have it on the wrong hand, that because you were beating up the beat.
Right?
¿Cómo le haces cuando you beat?
Beating up the beat, yeah. Okay, we closed the ring. We had a good time también. And that was only with you guys, so that was fun. And then she took care of the babies for the night, for a little
babies.
bit. Los bebés. Yeah, right. Y luego ya llegaron todos. We went to Ensenada and the kids had a good old time. Porque todavía dicen, when are we going to go? Are we going to go back? Are we going to take them back? Are we going to go back? And I think that too helped them because, you know, again, they like now, like I literally told you yesterday that Gianni was tracking you guys to see when you guys were going to come because he wanted to have Carlos come over. Mm-hmm. So, you know, and I told Beto too, I'm like, dude, these kids, you know, they are growing up like we did. Like they're growing up like that together, and they're gonna be like us, that we're just close, really close. And they're kind of, you know, living the same kind of, maybe in a different, obviously different era, and everything's so different, but they are definitely, you know, growing up in the same kind of relationship. Like they're building their relationship with their cousins.
Yeah, because each one has their person that they get along with.
Yep.
¿Verdad? Y se nos hace bien cura que, like, Sammy gets good along with Giovanni.
Yeah.
And Carlos and Gianni.
Yeah.
¿Verdad?
Yep. So that was that. And then, again, you know, La Espinita ahí está. So then what did we say? Oh, let's go to Cabo. So that was another good ass trip.
That one, yeah, también.
That one was badass también. Es que, you know, again, it's like you have such a good time that you want to do it again. Like you know.
That was a tester. Según nosotros iba a ser un test, y si nos gustaba íbamos a llevar a los chiquillos, just like we did with the Despedida and the Ensenada trip when we took them after. Yeah. But she had talked about, we had barely talked about it maybe this past week, that she said that she thinks that we should take the kids again to Ensenada because
that's a cheap trip.
And
they loved it.
And then Pulgas is right there, so
Pulgas is right there.
First night is for us.
The first night, nightlife for us, and then the day for the kids.
Nomás que lo único que tiene es que está lejecitos, you know. Ensenada
doesn't have an airport. That's the problem.
They don't have an airport.
They don't have an airport, so we can't land there. We'd have to go straight to TJ, and then pues de ahí ya, o no llevas tu carro, or you have to freaking Uber.
Yeah, porque sí está lejecitos. But otherwise, si no, pues directly to Ensenada, right? Because the kids had a good time, and first of all, I mean, no matter what, you know, it's really cheap. Second of all, they loved it. They loved the whole thing, you know, the adventure of doing, you know, the outdoor, and besides
ATVs.
The what?
The ATVs.
The motos.
Oh, the motos, yeah.
And then the best part, I think, for I feel is like there is no needed electronics. They can be kids like without the internet for once, you know.
It was like camping.
Yes.
But we did have signal.
Easy.
Yeah, we didn't get the whole experience of the camping and the cabañas, right?
Yeah.
That's true. That's what we had talked about. I mean, the next time we have to stay there.
Yeah.
You know, but
you get the whole experience.
Yeah, the whole, like, maybe do like a campfire.
Ándale.
You know, and then everything's real close right there.
Yeah.
You know, and then everything's real close right there.
Yeah.
Asustar a los chiquillos en la noche.
Yeah. Yeah, because for sure, we didn't do the whole thing because, we didn't do that. But yeah, like us, like I remember we would go to the beach and we would camp, you know, like that.
In Escalon.
In Escalon, eh?
Those were our Ensenada day.
Yeah. But still, if we did that with the kids, they would have a good time. Now, I've also mentioned a cabin trip, you know, a trip to
the snow.
To the snow. You know, not a camp, rent a cabin and irnos a la snow, you know, take the kids out on an adventure, on a hike, whatever, fishing, whatever it is out there. And then in the cabin, we could do like game night. You know, again, maybe we would say, hey, no electronics, kids, because, you know, they'll be like, well, we would just play our games, you know, and we could do that and let them do, and then we would do. But the whole point is que los niños miren que no nomás es del internet, todo lo que viene con el internet, los pegados a las electronics.
Disconnect them from the matrix.
Yes. Right? For sure.
Sí, porque sí, they're all of us, pues.
Because, it's like once in a while. And I bet you if we did that, they would want to do it again. Just like we did that in Ensenada.
Oh, yeah.
They would definitely say like, Mom, can we do this again next year? because they would see that bond and the happiness of, because remember this? What did we do last year for Thanksgiving?
We were over there.
We went to the Nuba. And then even though the kids whined, they had a good time. We did their games with them. Didn't we actually, as a matter of fact, I was telling my dad yesterday. We played that game where we Larina.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, we found a better one.
What do you think like some of the differences are? Like, I mean, obviously right now you're a mom, pero cómo haces different like your kids and you? Like, what do you see differences?
What do I see differences?
And then obviously what would you?
Well, I can definitely tell you that we grew up in the ranch. I think that's the biggest one, because we grew up in the ranch and we were like, nos queríamos salir para afuera y nos salíamos para afuera. Y aquí, I mean, literally today is like one of the only days que se salen los chiquillos para afuera enfrente sin andar atrás de ellos. Even though they're grown enough to say like, well, you guys can play outside un ratito. Me da miedo, it's a different world in the city. Yo me acuerdo que nos salíamos para afuera, we had the volleyball, the bikes, nos íbamos a caminar allá al río, íbamos hasta la salida, and then, that's not something we can do here.
You had the horses too, sin querer queriendo.
¿Todavía había horses allá en tu casa?
You were one of the ¿cómo se dice? The afortunados, because I don't know if you've seen the pictures, o te acuerdas, when my dad had his horse there. Y casi siempre te sacaba a ti en las fotos. you don't...
I've seen pictures, but I don't remember. Estaba chiquita.
No, pero sí.
Yeah.
So you had that.
We grew up like that. Jugábamos. I mean, eso sí he visto, though. Que cuando vamos al rancho, que se hace oscuro, los niños juegan escondidas. And that was something we did. Actually, one of those, I remember that I hit you with the bottle and...
That was at my dad's house.
At the Borba house.
Yeah,
I know.
I didn't want to ever mention it again, but... all it was...
Hey, that was my story, though.
No, yes. All it was is that I made you mad.
I don't remember what happened, but I remember that
I got details. Not that much. Pero me acuerdo que nomás te asusté. It was just something that I just did. And you got scared. And then you threw the bottle at my eye. Me lo tiró en el ojo y me quebró pues, la botella. ¿Verdad? So if you ever think of messing with my cousin, hey, keep the bottles away from her.
Look.
Y eso es que todavía no iba al gym. She wasn't a gym rat, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, we did that.
Yeah, so we did that. So there was always, diario andábamos afuera, And that kind of breaks my heart because, eso hubiera sido algo que me hubiera gustado que mis niños crecieran así como nosotros, because it was different, no en el rancho. Yo soy de rancho, sorry.
Sí, señor.
Sí, señor. That was the main thing, I think. Pero es otro tiempo, I know that for sure, también puedo decir al revés, los lujos, no tengo lujos en mi casa, pero it was cold, hacía calor en la casa de mi mom, it was an older house, we had one bathroom, we shared the bathroom and both sides would go in there, like un cuarto, y luego en medio estaba el baño, y luego el otro was, ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama ese baño? Pero yeah.
When they share, like the boy and the girl, I mean the two kids,
yeah,
no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Jill and...
Jack and Jill?
Jack and Jill bathroom.
Yeah.
Like that, vivía ahí mi grandma también.
Oh, yeah.
And then después le hicieron un cuartito a Junior because he got bigger and, so that...
Where was the room? ¿Dónde estaba ese cuarto?
El cuarto estaba...
la mesa de
Ándale.
I don't remember that.
Ahí le hicieron a Junior un cuarto.
No, I remember the pool table, but I don't remember the room anymore.
Ajá. Ahí le hicieron un cuarto a Junior. So they made the chimney, like kind of ahí donde acababa la chimney, acá había una wall ya, a la última. So, esa es la diferencia. Aquí pues, no le sufrimos. I know that le sufren ustedes cuando vienen porque está fría mi casa en el calor.
I don't suffer. La que sufre acá es la...
El aire acondicionado da...
Does he still turn it on right now? The AC?
No. Ahora ya está en el calentón. Él tiene prendido el calentón. Ya está encuerado.
Now he has it on?
No, but I mean like his body temperature.
Oh, okay.
Yo soy el calentón.
Yeah.
So, that's the difference. We have a pool for my kids, like that. Like ups and downs. I mean, I would throw away the pool and have a ranch.
Yo tenía un arroyo.
So, because, they would be able to freely go on the bikes. Gianni loves the bike. Gianni's an outdoor kid.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Giovanni would have been an outdoor kid if he had the opportunity, but he doesn't really. And if he's not, like, leaning towards it, y nosotros también no le damos la oportunidad. Because I remember we went to your house, and he wanted to play on the skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
And at this age, right, when he's older, and then I was like, that kind of broke my heart too, because it's like, what about if he was good at it and I didn't give him the opportunity, and I'm worried that he's gonna fall or hurt something.
Mm-hmm.
Now at older, pues.
No, y sí se cayó.
Sí se cayó.
Oh, okay.
Sí se cayó, pero he could have hurt himself, because we were like, after that, we're like, no more. You can't use it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But, digamos, again, si hubiera crecido más chiquillo jugando esas cosas, then maybe it would have been different, Maybe not. Because, ¿qué tal que todo sea igual? Que no le haya gustado, like, the outdoor stuff. But that probably would make the difference between where we're at now and where we were at the ranch. We would ride the bus every day to school. Like that,
Okay, I wanted you to get into that. Ahorita que dijiste de the bus, I want you to tell me, pues de lo que te acuerdas, ¿verdad?
¿De la escuela?
No. As much as far as you can remember, but I want to know the full story. Obviously, when you started growing up and then you met Beto. Like that, obviously that part is pretty good too. You don't have to give us details, obviously. Oh, I think Beto already gave it away anyway.
Beto ya sabe. Beto ya sabe ya dio la historia.
Pero es yo ya di mi historia.
¿En modo de vista o tu...
Sí.
He gave,
his point of view?
Yeah. The reason I'm asking this, and I have a follow-up after that, pero sí quiero saber if you want to share that part or if you want...
to share the part that when we met.
Either that part where you met or basically what I want to tell you is that, like, and it's, I don't know if you want to take it as a question or not, pero lo que yo miro es que you guys are really together.
Uh-huh.
And but how many years you guys been together?
I kind of lost count. 26? 25?
Los 10?
Oh shit, ya vamos a buscar otro aniversario el 12 de diciembre. So
don't get any ideas. No more parties.
It's going to 26. We're going to hit 26, I think.
26 years. So obviously during those 26 years, there's been ups and downs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pero lo que yo miro, I don't know, maybe I'm being, ¿cómo se dice biased? Because she's my cousin. Pero ¿cómo le has aguantado? No, así.
No, yo.
No, I don't want
Los primeros, yo creo que digamos, ¿cuántos años tiene Jenny? Los primeros 15 años, probably. ¿Cuánto le aguanté? No, maybe less, like 10, huh? The first 10.
Like,
it was rough.
I've seen your relationship change.
Yeah.
Y ahorita donde están, I feel like you guys are tan bien unidos.
Uh-huh.
But, like, obviously there was...
ups and downs?
No, not solo ups and downs, but there's a story to that too, like when you guys met really young.
Yeah.
Y ya de ahí ahorita ya son, like, look at where you, ¿cómo se dice? Started from the bottom, now you're here. Dices.
I know. Andamos mejor.
Ándale. Oh, that's the speaky Spanish version.
That's the song. Hear that song, Pedro. It's like your song. ¿Cómo se llama la que te gusta?
¿Cuál de todas?
La del millón. No, la de la despedida.
Oh,
the video. And the video too.
The video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, what can I say? Era una vez. Yo ni quería ir a México ese año.
No?
I didn't want to go because, I don't know. I didn't want to go to Mexico. It's like we live here. You get to the point where it's like, this is it, or I don't know. I was a little kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to go to Mexico. And then we went to Mexico, and that happened. And then yo nomás me acuerdo que a Norma no la dejaron salir ese día. La castigaron. And then yo ya había conocido a Beto. Yo creo que había platicado con Beto unas 2 o 3 veces. I don't even remember. And that time, pues no estaba Norma ahí, ¿verdad? Y my parents me miraron platicando con Beto. And then then ya se iban a ir, right? And they're like, oh, pues te vas pronto, right? My dad and my mom will still say that to this day.
You should have never stayed.
No, well, she meant like go home early, right? But I guess I took it literally.
Que te vayas pronto?
Yeah, te vas pronto, right? Yeah.
You're like, Mom.
Yeah, I did what you said, Mom. And yeah, that happened. Me fui con Beto, and then they were looking for me, you know, all that story.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went looking for me, and they're like, well, vámonos. And then I was like, no, I'm not going. And then I stayed. And then, you know, that happened. And then ya iban a venirse ellos para acá porque, well, I had to come back. You know, this is where I live. And then Beto said, well, yo me voy. So that's how Beto came. Beto came. My dad helped him out, got him a job. And you know, yo realmente pues no lo conocía. I mean, you know, I was a little kid. What the hell? You know, era la realidad. You know, it's just the reality. You know, at this point, I'm an adult. I know that was stupid. But I don't think I would change anything, you know? But turned out to be a good guy. He supported me all those years because, you know, I still went to school. I graduated high school, and then I started to go in college, and, you know, all of that. Y pues yo no trabajaba, yo no hacía nada, estaba en la casa. You know, I was like a fat girl. You know, like, nomás estaba en la casa. I lost a few years of my life after high school porque yo no fui a la escuela. I stayed home like 4 years. I think after high school, I stayed home 4 years. I started school a little bit, and then he went to Mexico because he had to take his dad the truck porque debía comprar una troca. He went to Mexico. I went. My dad and I was all upset porque, pues, excuse me, la primera vez que se fue Beto, you know, me miraban toda agüitada. So my dad's like, you know what? Vete, hija. Yo te compro el boleto para que te vayas con tu viejo.
Damn.
So he did. So I flew to Mexico. That was like Beto's first time, right? Was that your first time to go to Mexico?
Going back?
Yeah, going back. Yeah, legally. Porque Beto nomás fue para México. No fue para México hasta que ya pudo ir bien. So, ya fui con él. Then I came back. And then I don't know how it happened that Susana started hired. You know, Susana was hiring at Allen & Sons. And she's like, Liz, you want to come work with me? Sure, you know, I had no clue, you know. I think I didn't even drive then. No, ya tenía mi licencia, because yo sí saqué mi licencia a los 17, pero no manejaba.
¿Compraste tu Explorer roja?
¿Compré mi Explorer roja? No.
¿En ese trabajo?
En ese trabajo, sí. Pero no, I wouldn't really drive, I don't think. I don't remember how that happened, because yo sé que yo la saqué la licencia antes de la que acabé high school, pero no manejaba, yo creo. And then I started working with Susana and Norma at Allen & Sons. And that's how my career started, because it's kind of like a career now where I have a good job. So I was there and I learned everything that I could. Yo me acuerdo que Susana más me decía, absorb whatever you can, because you never know what happens, right? And sure enough, you know, 7 years, I think, there, and they closed the company, right? Well, I took all of that in. I took advantage of the time off. I had Gianni. You know, we said, well, you know, might as well use unemployment. We're going to have another baby. And Gianni came. Planned. Both of my kids were planned. And
Hechos en Mexico.
Gianni actually
With
was...
Mexican parts?
Gianni was made in Mexico.
Oh, made in Mexico.
We made Gianni in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so, and then that happened. And then se me iba a acabar el desempleo. So then we said, well, I have to get a job. You know, ya teníamos la casa. And then I started looking for a job, and then I found this job. You know, I found my job at Food for Less, right? So at Food for Less, I was just going to be hired. It was a temporary, I was covering a maternity leave. Gianni was 5 months old when I started working. Gianni, I don't know if you guys know this, but Gianni's a big boy. And, you know, we don't know this, but By Gianni, I was 5 months. Desde que nació Gianni, se le dio puro pecho.
Mm-hmm.
Cuando seguí trabajando, me sacaba la leche.
Pump.
I would pump on my breaks and my lunch. Gianni no tomó fórmula, nada. Y hasta que cumplí 1 año, le quitamos la leche. So I don't know. We don't know if that's why he's this big boy.
Oh, because he did
all mama milk.
And Giovanni didn't?
No. Giovanni was preemie. He didn't want it.
Okay.
Hacía daño.
I wanted you to get into that too. That's why I had mentioned the Cabo trip, because we had that whole conversation about the kids. Like you told us about Gianni or Giovanni when he was born.
Giovanni.
And the premature, pero si quieres seguirle.
Yeah. So then Gianni, you know, that happened with Gianni where yeah. And then I was kind of proud of that because, you know, like a mom, you know, para que, you know, you have the time, I did it for him. So hasta que justo su año, ya dije, okay, no more breast milk. And then ya tomó leche de galón. And then, but this guy's big, you know, I don't know. Again, we don't know if that's what caused it, but he's the big guy. And yeah. Bone. And then, so now, you know, I went from just, you know, covering the leave. Then I got hired on. And then after that, like 3 years, I think I was there probably 3 years or less. When my supervisor says, you know what, I'm retiring. I think you can take over. And then...
That's at the current one right now?
No.
Oh, at otro.
It's in Fruitfulness. Yeah.
Oh,
current
okay.
job?
Oh,
yeah.
No, I'm saying the one that you're saying, the one that retired.
No.
That was a different job.
It's the same job, but she was a supervisor.
Different
right?
position, pues.
Pretty much. Yeah. So I took over as a supervisor, and I took that job. So then we just started growing. Fruitfulness got bigger and bigger. We've added like, I don't know, 4 or 5 stores by then. Hasta donde estamos ahorita. But in the meantime, my same position, I got promoted to manager.
Mm-hmm.
So first I was just supervising the team. They promoted me to manager, and this is where I'm at right now. But again, you know, I didn't go to school. But, you know, my knowledge or whatever, I don't know. I even told you I feel lucky that I have this job because, I mean, I didn't go to school. I mean, I graduated high school, but yeah, I've learned a lot. But still, you know, there's been people there. There's some people there that have been there longer than me, and they didn't get that opportunity. So how did it happen? I don't know. I mean, but yeah. So yeah, that's kind of that. And you know, thanks to Susanna, because you know, I started with her. I didn't even know I liked numbers. You know, I didn't even know that I wanted to do this. It just happened that she opened the door to the opportunity to say, you want to get a job.
The reason I asked, todo eso is for a reason, porque me acuerdo, I remember that en esos días. I mean, en ese tiempo, yo me acuerdo que you were like a housewife, pues.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I lost time.
Yeah, you were a housewife, but at the same time, Liz, you got to remember también que estabas creciendo también. You were finding yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean? You were en ese tiempo también. My compadre used to work at a different spot y también lo estabas atendiendo a él.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You would take lunch, hacías esas cosas. And then we had already talked about it, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Pero tú dices que that you don't know how you got that position, and I had told you that I do know how you got that position. You earned it. Like, yeah, you did your hard work. You not have like the biggest degree or whatever, pero por algo te lo dieron, porque aunque te digan tus employees que eres regañona, there's a difference between that. For me, there's a difference between that and how disciplined you are. Y para mí es eso. And you have told us stories about your work, you know, and that you set the example. So
I lead by example is what I say. Yeah.
So that's admirable. That's admirable. And people see that. You know what I mean? You don't see it because you're just like, you're looking back on it. Pero cuando ellos miraban el empeño que le echabas.
Maybe that's how I got the position. Yes.
The dedication. Yeah. You know? So don't downgrade your success. I know. You know what I'm saying? Yo te lo digo porque I see why you're successful. You know? No es por nomás, oh, there was a position open and no.
No,
Te lo
well, you're right.
ganaste.
Yeah, sí. I agree. Sí me lo gané y lo que sea, but I don't know. I just, maybe I'm just like that. I don't feel like, maybe I wasn't the right person, or maybe I was, I feel like I am for sure. Cause I know my shit, but yeah, I guess I don't know what it is,
Well, I hear you. You seem like you estás agradecida con Dios.
Yeah.
I hear that you're counting that as a blessing. You're questioning it, but
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Es como una cosa que tú dices como, well, I wonder why. Well, you did stuff to get there.
Pues sí, y no nomás eso, sino que even the kids, I tell Giovanni now, because Giovanni's the one that's older right now, right? Look, I have a good job, but look, I'm still trying to improve. I'm going to school, at this age, you need to keep on going. I'm trying to show him that I'm an example that there's always time, but not to let go and not to say, forget this, you got to keep on trying. Because you need to go to school in order for you to get a good job. And yes, maybe I have a good job, but you don't know where life takes you. Es lo mismo que we go back to Susanna. She told me to absorb everything, right? Mm-hmm. Same, I'm doing the same at my job here, but you always need a backup plan. And that's the way I want to approach it, where I say, okay, if I'm here right now, doesn't mean I'm going to be here forever. Maybe I will be. Damn it, who cares, But at least I feel like secure of my own job, I guess. Or not my job, but my position. And said, nobody's going to take this away from me. Or I can grow from here. Because again, me saying, okay, here's my degree, or me doing better for myself, means that maybe I don't have to stay there. Maybe I find a better place. But right now, where I'm at is where I'm at because, yes, I've earned it. But maybe eventually I'm like, shit, fuck you guys. I can go I deserve more. I don't need to be here anymore. Or maybe I don't want to deal with all this group of people. Maybe I don't want to manage, but I want to get paid like if I managed. So we'll see, what life takes us or where it takes us. But for now, I feel like I'm just preparing for the future.
And then also you said that you're taking classes still, even though...
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to school. Yeah, because of that. Whether I stay here or not, I don't know. So that's why I'm doing it. And I want to improve. And I want my kids to see that they need to try for themselves, because right now, life is hard. The economy is really not the best. And if they don't go to college, they're just going to have like a McDonald's job. Because, I feel we go back to that. I feel lucky. I didn't go to school. Again, we go back to that. Could they do something like that? I don't know. Could they or not? Maybe they could because they have other talents, but we don't know. We don't know. And that's why I want them to see that they have to do this school thing, even though they don't like it. And Giovanni's like, I see Giovanni, like, I feel like se va he knows so much stuff that has nothing to do with school. He knows weird stuff that I'm like, how do you know this, Giovanni? Or some of it has to do with school, but not all of it. I'm like, how do you know this? He's like, and he finally told me, he's like, because this is what interests me. This, I don't care for it. So I don't learn it because I don't care. But
he's not book smart, basically, because he can't put it into writing, or he can't, like, take his un decir. But, like, si le preguntan algo, he'll be like, oh, yeah, I know how to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, or he'll talk to you about, like, a movie. Like, did you know that they came out with all this? I'm like, what? How do you know this stuff? Because eso lo que le gusta. So he reads into it. Like, he gets into it. Pero lo que nomás no, it's like, I don't care. I'm not going to learn it. It doesn't, he doesn't give the time a day if he doesn't want to know about it. But if he does, he looks into it and researches and knows all this other stuff. But maybe that's where he goes, in life. Gianni, on the other hand, everything's so easy for him, which I wish I was like that. Everything's so easy. Everything. Like he comes home and he's like, Mom, I already finished my homework. I finished in the way when I was waiting for Giovanni. Like, oh yeah, I was finished. Like, I finished my math. Like, that was his first one, second one, and finished like that. Like, everything's so easy. And I'm like, damn, that's good because he's not going to struggle. Then I don't know, he's got that OCD in him, because it's funny how we don't know our kids. We know the kids, but we're like, they're so opposite. We went to Costco the other day, and he was trying to fix stuff in the Costco. He was like, this doesn't go here.
What?
Yeah. He was trying to fix it. He's like, this doesn't go. He was trying to fix it. Yeah. So
Has he been around Susanna?
You're right. Yeah, he wanted to fix everything. But that's where I'm trying to show them, like, look, I sit at my desk and I get to do my work, my homework. And again, we'll see what happens with school, with work. But I'm trying to do better,
Do you think it's actually that the economy is bad? And do you think that you're just worrying? As I tell Norma all the time, I tell her, like, we view the world now different.
Yeah.
So, a lo mejor no es, maybe all this stuff existed before, nada más que ahorita tú ya te estás preocupando más because your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you were 14, 16, 18, you weren't thinking in these kind of things.
No.
So maybe all that stuff existed, nada más que ahorita ya como estás, entre más, like you guys worry more basically. Obviously the moms, they worry a little bit more.
Yeah.
Pero, is it the age or is it sí es, piensas?
Maybe it is age. Uno está entendiendo que now we have to guide our kids.
Mm-hmm.
That too. Life. You got to guide your kids to do the best, and you're trying to show them because you already went through it. And yeah, we cannot show them. They have to fall and get up like we did. But you're trying to have them not go through the same kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to, avoid it from happening. Que no se trompiecen como nos trompezamos nosotros. But, and I know it's not going to happen because, they have to grow, and that's how you learn.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you learn from your mistakes. And I know they have to make their mistakes, but you try to avoid it as much as you can. Like them getting hurt. We talked about Giovanni falling at the skateboard. He can get hurt, but you do. But otherwise, he's not going to learn. He's not going to see if that's something he does want to like or not, or he's going to like or not. But you always want your kids to not suffer like we did, or hurt themselves. I mean, it's lo que me apura, because they get hurt, stuff like that. Like when we had them younger in the pool, that was like the big worry también, que they didn't.
Did you ever have nightmares?
Heck yeah! Every time that they would go in the pool, it was like I would have a nightmare, and it sucked. I remember you asked me, how do you like the pool? And I didn't at first. For a few years, I didn't like it. And
then you guys put the fencing. Remember?
We had the fence right away. And then I think I finally got comfortable when we took them for lessons, because then we knew they could defend themselves, and
if something like an accident, if they were to fall.
Yeah, for sure. And now I feel like again, now I'm at the point where my kids won't really go anywhere. They bring their friends here. Like the kids come here, and we can see them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that for sure was one of those things that I didn't like for a long time. It's almost, when they're babies, and los cuido nomás y eso. Pero sí, hasta que ya empezaron a nadar, then it was like, oh, y todavía, like I said, to this point, we don't let them go outside by themselves, go swimming. Or we open the blinds. We have to check on them. We can't leave them.
It's too hard, yeah.
It's too hard for me to let go because I'm just that mom. And even, that's the other thing. Beto was like, oh, let me take Gianni hunting. It's like, he's just, he has his stories. Like he said, like Toño, and he went hunting and he was by himself and he didn't feel comfortable like that, Or like he just told me también que Pedrito sent him a message that some girl went hunting and she's lost. Or she went hiking. It's like, I wouldn't mind him taking them, but not like that,
Not
like,
too far deep in the woods, huh?
No. Guess what? That took me back to Blair Witch Project.
Oh, that Blair Witch Project. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if, and that also breaks my heart on the other side, because he's not experiencing this stuff with the bond with dad.
Oh, okay.
But I think we have to compromise and say, maybe you don't take them into the woods like that, but maybe you take them like he did. He took them to the ranch. They went to the ranch and he went on his own with his son. Y se fueron a las huilotas, ¿qué era ahí? Like that, or a las squirrels, whatever. But it's not like deep in the woods where you know, that freaks me out.
How do you find the balance for that? As far as como yo lo estoy mirando, like, yeah, you're being a protective mom, pero hasta cierto punto le estás quitando como... Like,
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Beto wants him...
Yeah.
Me imagino, pues, que Beto quiere... Maybe as like a father too, like, you want them to grow. You want them to be tough.
Yeah.
Porque parece... I mean, a lot of people don't think like this, but sometimes growing up tough is not that bad. Because in the later, when you're older, you'll be like, yeah, this is nothing to me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I see.
I know.
You know?
I mean, I'm not there yet. It's a struggle in my brain because I'm saying he's not doing with his dad. And then because I'm overprotective. But we'll find it, you know? Like, we'll find I think eventually we'll get there. This is something new for him. I mean, he's always loved it. And I know he did it with his dad and stuff. I don't know at what age. But I think 5. Okay, but you know, it's different.
Different times?
You know, different times
Is
for
it
sure.
different? Like
it
I
is
said,
different.
Is it different or
it is?
You're older now?
Okay, maybe yo estoy más viejita, so I'm more overprotective. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But
obviously, Mama Bear is gonna protect the cubs.
Yes, exactly. And I think eventually we'll find a medium where we can say he can take them, and like I said, maybe
it's not
about osos. It's about osos getting lost. You know, you can't find each other. You can't get a hold of me. You have that already where we can't. He needs to go up in the mountains para poder agarrar señal. He's literally like this, you know, like that. That's the worry. And I also see it that he's very
Atrabancado.
No. Besides that, he is kind of Giovanni. Like he gets distracted very easily. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what happened the other day. Okay, this is like the little things, but you know. So we went to Subway. You know, I bought him Subway. I bought my Subway. I ate my half. Then he grabbed his. His was in a bag, a brown bag. You know, del que venía. Yo la mía ya la había sacado. He ate his half. He put his half again in the bag, right? Later on, yo comí, pero ya no estaba. Él ya se había comido su half, la otra half. And right away, I knew, I'm like, he ate my sandwich. So I went in the fridge and I'm like, you know, his has mustard. I'm on a diet, right? His has mustard, mayonnaise.
Oh, he ate the wrong half.
He ate the wrong half.
Oh, okay.
So the whole point is that I was a little upset. I'm not gonna lie, because you know he likes his way and I like my way, right? And I'm like, dude, you ate my sandwich. And he's like, oh, that's why it was estaba más bueno, right? And then I got mad because I'm like, dude, no te puedes fijar? You know, it's like there was 2 sandwiches and you had to grab the wrong one, right? So again, and he kind of felt bad, and then I kind of felt bad too. But he's like, do you want me to go get you another sandwich? I'm like, no. You know, I walked away and then I came back. La jefe es cabrona, so I ate his sandwich. And then he finally admitted, he's like, es que le estaba haciendo más caso a la tele. So
But that's way different than...
Okay, yes it is. But that's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't show me that.
No, but that's like a sandwich is of low importance.
Yeah,
He's
not for
just
me.
like, no,
Not
he is.
for me.
No, pero te voy a explicar. If he has a gun right there, he's not going to be like, oh, I grabbed the gun backwards. He's going to be like, it's just a sandwich. I'm watching Naked and Afraid or whatever. He was looking at the wrong sandwich on the TV, probably.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what happened.
Yeah, but I see, like, what I'm trying to say is that if he showed me that he does it often. Okay, I'm going to tell you that why, you know, and it's because I know him, right? We know each other, that we've been together so long that we know each other. Seguido que se le queda aquí el pre-workout, okay? Se va a trabajar y for one thing se le olvida algo arriba, right? y ya se va. Primero va al gym, right? Y el pre-worker ya está aquí. Like, he left already and the pre-workout's right here. Es seguido though. Like, it's not a joke. Like he gets distracted.
He's not going to leave Gianni in the woods. Come on, Liz. There's a different point of value.
I know.
There's value. There's different value.
And Gianni's not like a little baby that he's crawling. I get that too. But again, it's like that thing, that mama bear thing. Where
You're never going to get to a point where you're comfortable. I'll tell you that much right now.
Que nunca ha sido conmigo, ¿no? Es
that too.
Así como lo...
That too, yeah.
Qué miedo. En una esquina, va atrás de ese árbol va a estar un oso. Va atrás de aquel otro árbol va a estar...
No, it's not about that a lot of it.
No, es así.
It's not about that. It's about like getting lost. I think that worries me most. Getting lost in the woods.
Mira, ya te lo expliqué. En la mañana antes de salir yo y Toño, tenemos el mapa en el teléfono. Toño me dice, yo voy a salir a esta zona.
Pero no es eso.
Yo voy a ir a esta zona. Ok. A las 11 estamos en el campamento para almorzar. Si Toño no llega a las 11 al campamento para almorzar, yo ir a buscarlo donde...
That's not it, though. No que se pierdas tú con... Que se te pierda Gianni a ti. That's my worry.
I see it differently. Porque yo estoy mirando que él está enseñando how not to get lost. And if he does get lost, he will be prepared. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's teaching him stuff that has value. You know?
Yeah, for me, it's baby steps.
Oh, yeah.
Like, fíjate. Okay. He took us out shooting at a shooting range. I saw his responsibility there. He showed me that. So I think that helped me for me to let him say, okay, Gianni, you can go with your dad. Like, I saw them going to the ranch, right? They went out shooting pa las huilotas, right? Gianni was on his own with the rifle. See what I mean? That's kind of like where he shows me the responsibility and at the same time not. Because maybe Gianni knows how to handle the gun, but how many times has Gianni touched the gun to say that he knows how to shoot or not shoot or hold it or not hold it? He fell. Gianni fell también. So that...
4 veces.
Okay, so that happened.
But to me,
then,
it sounds...
wait, there's more to that.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
A ver.
Okay, I'll tell you what happened. My cousin shot a bear, right? He was so excited, and this came from his mouth. He was so excited que se le fue una bullet. Se le soltó una bullet.
¿Al bear or al aire?
Al aire. Like, because he was so excited somehow. I don't know. I just know that he told me que en una de esas se le fue una... So that's kind of the thing that, you know, like, even though, yes, they're responsible. I mean, accidents happen. I get that. But, you know, it's just, again, when we went out to the shooting range, I saw the responsibility that he showed. You know, he knows how to properly use the gun. But I feel like, yeah, you know, we need to learn how to use it. I need to learn how to use it. The kids need to get better at it. I can't say, Gianni's got a good handle of a gun. He doesn't.
How do they...
He doesn't.
Yeah. How do they... It's like when you're going to a job and they require you 5 years experience. This is the way I see it. How are you going to get experience si no se los das? That's the way I see it.
Yes, you're right. But we can always say, well, you know, let's give it opportunity. No hunting. We start again, baby steps. Shooting range again. The ranch. More of that. And then I say like, yes, Gianni's got it handled. Giovanni, on the other hand, is like, well, a mí nunca me invitan, right? And then he's like, I told him, we talked about it, and I said, okay, maybe Gianni wants to be like you, and maybe Giovanni doesn't want to, but you know what? If he wants to or not, you need to find something that will make you guys bond. Something else. Because you have that bond with Gianni, but you need to find that other bond with Giovanni. You know? We talked about that. If it's not the shooting, maybe it's something else that he likes, the drawing. Maybe you sit with him and learn how to draw on the freaking iPad. Whatever it is that he is into, but don't lose the time because, you know, they're growing. But then Giovanni's also said, well, nunca me invitan. So I don't know what he's trying to say. And then Gianni's like, well, you always say maybe. Again, I don't know if he's trying to say, well, you don't ever say yes, dude. You know, because Gianni doesn't really need that from his daddy. If he wants to go, he'll ask. You know, I think like, and then it's like, okay, it's not me, like whether or not he goes or not, or like ask your mom or whatever. But
you guys haven't explained it to them.
like that.
No, like you guys haven't explained, like, hey, you guys are good to go, but we want you guys to be more prepared first. Como decirles, porque si le están dejando, if you're leaving it to their imagination, they're probably imagining
no dejan ir.
No, yeah, either that or they're probably imagining like, they think I'm dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Como no me, they don't feel like I can, and they're smart. So they know, you know, they put two and two together.
I mean, I think in reality, this is the first time we actually talk about it, Beto and I, or he's hearing me. Like I really never said exactly why. I don't feel like Gianni can go. But, you know, we'll get there. It's a little at a time because, again, this is something new. This is the first year Beto goes like that. But we'll see.
What are your thoughts on
Biden?
No,
just kidding.
Biden. ¿Cómo has, like right now you're acting o tú estás tratando a tus hijos de esta manera? How did you grow up with your parents?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
I don't remember a lot of that. I don't remember actually because my childhood went really fast. Since, you know, I got married so young that it just, I don't remember. I just remember that Beto, we all have our conversations of que como crecimos and stuff like that. I don't ever remember the poverty, if there was any. I don't remember none of that. I don't remember de que digas, a mí me faltaron unos zapatos.
That you wanted or something.
No. That I don't know if it just got blacked out of my head or didn't ever feel that way. Maybe that's what it was, that I never felt that. Yeah. That can say, you know tenía de marca and stuff like that. I don't remember any of that. My dad yesterday.
Eran de la marca Goodyear.
The marca Goodyear.
I remember my dad just said yesterday, like, pues les comprabas tenis de la Payless de plástico and stuff like that, but that wasn't the thing then. For me, it wasn't like I needed to get like brand name shoes or nothing like that. I don't remember ever feeling comíamos puros frijoles. Nothing like that. Never do I can say, shit, you know, we didn't have any money. So I don't know if it was that I don't remember. I don't know if it was that we didn't. I don't remember ever feeling like, oh shit, we didn't have any money. So yeah, I can. That's the honest truth about that. How are we raising the kids different than that? Is that what you said, or what was the question?
No, like es que Norma a mí me dijo una vez, I'm gonna share her story because she's here, but she doesn't. She said that when she was younger, she would always say that she had her parents or her mom was really strict with her, and she swore that when she grew up, she was not going to be like that she was going to be the cool mom. You know, not knowing that she was going to just marry the cool dad and he was going to take care of everything. But
I see.
Yeah, like I know how your mom and your dad are with you, but do you remember like when you were younger?
No, I don't. I remember the only thing that I remember and to this point is that my mom was like my best friend. You know, because, you know, she's taking care of my kids forever. Like Gianni, you know, she literally stopped working to babysit Giovanni, right? But to say, you know, they were really strict with me, I don't remember that. I just remember that una vez, I mean, maybe they were, but then again, I grew up so fast that I didn't have that opportunity to say, me dejaban ir a los bailes, o me dejaban salirme con los amigos. I didn't go through that. So I don't have that to say, right? I can definitely say que una vez me fui escondidas a un baile con Sandra.
Whoa.
Yeah. And they got there.
Your parents?
Yes, they got there and I wasn't home. Me fui al baile con Sandra cuando vivían en el Saguayo. Or I went without permission. It wasn't that no me dejaron ir, es que me fui sin permiso.
Wait, but this was pre-Beto or?
Yeah, before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Fue la única vez y nomás fuimos a se me hace que era Ana Bárbara. I think it was Ana Bárbara. But they were going to dance and yo me acuerdo que me dejaban ir mucho para la casa de Sandra, right? Íbamos para con Sandra. So I did that y llegaron y la Liz no estaba, andaban al baile. That was like the only time that I don't remember, I must have gotten in trouble. No me acuerdo ni las consecuencias, si me regañaron, me dieron una chinga. No me acuerdo. I just remember that was probably one of the only times that I left without permission. Because, I was there. Yo no sé, se me hizo fácil, or I don't know, there wasn't phones back then. There wasn't cell phones for sure. Y tampoco casinos, so I don't know. Yo nomás sé que me fue el baile con ella sin permiso. And otherwise, I don't know. Maybe I just blacked it out. I don't know. Pero que digas, they were strict. Don't remember. And I remember a lot of stuff, when I was little.
I was just going to say.
So
you remember the bottle incident, and that was a while back, so.
So it was just that. And then, but again, then it was like short period of time. Now, I don't think they were that strict, porque yo me acuerdo que me iba a los juegos de voleibol. I played volleyball, I played basketball, I did track. Y me iba, me iba a los juegos y después me traía noche. Yo me acuerdo que nos traía the wagon de Mr. Hanley. Nos traían y nos llevaban a la casa and we would stop at McDonald's y Mr. Hanley nos compraba McDonald's y ya nos llevaban para la casa because we played in Tracy hasta Ileton una vez. Íbamos a Ileton, so íbamos a hacer lejecitos al voleibol y a la basketball y eso. I did that track. Íbamos a correr allá and I was in the band también. So I did that. That was again pre-Beto.
Before he took you out of the cuna, como dicen.
Then, so I don't know if they were that strict because, they felt comfortable letting me go porque iba, a todos estos lugares y no iban conmigo. Y, me dejaban ir y me traían. So, and, So, that was it now.
What about your relationship with Junior when growing up?
Well, I remember we would fight a lot. Él decía que bailábamos por el control. He beat me up one time, I guess. He will tell difference? You. 4 years.
4 years. Okay, so same as me and Susanna.
Yeah, so that. But I don't know. Then we got really close. Yo ya con Beto. I think Beto can actually say that he got close to Beto too. Like Beto and all three of us grew up together because, we were little too. Yo me acuerdo que he would fight with Chepe a lot. Junior, que se enojaba y él le hacía... Y tiraba, le salía.
Remember that.
Chorrito de saliva por en medio de los dientes.
Y le escupía,
Abajo de los...
like
through the teeth or underneath the tongue?
Underneath the tongue.
Yeah, underneath the tongue, ¿no?
Yeah.
Escupía Chepe al otro lado de la mesa.
Se peleaban ellos mucho, and then, but cuando nosotros ya, obviously we grew up. Well, I grew up with Beto. We got really close. Junior was my little brother, but he grew up with us. Mi mamá y mi dad se fueron a Mexico, and then Junior stayed with us. Junior was in college then. Y él se quedó conmigo, se quedó en el rancho, iba para con mi nina. So he was like everywhere.
The green truck?
In the green truck, I think. Or no, maybe he had the...
Oh, maybe not.
The red...
Because when he went to...
Luego se lo dio a tu Danny cuando fue al colegio.
Well, yeah.
When he went to college, he was working with us, no?
Yeah, he might have been working with you.
Because I remember que iba a la Delta, ¿no?
Yeah, iba a la Delta y se quedó con nosotros. So, again, he was like my baby at one point, I would say.
¿El Mustang o el...
El Cadillac.
Cadillac.
Yeah, he had the burgundy Cadillac. ¿No era ese Cadillac?
No, not a
Cadillac. Era un Oldsmobile or something. He had an old car.
Yeah.
Que le chocaron parqueado. But, no, era my baby, but still, he was close to us, like that. Like that. Yo me acuerdo que pues sí que se quedó conmigo no se quedó yo me acuerdo que se quedaba en la sala, pero otros días se quedaba con mi nina because he was going to college to Delta, right? So no le convenía. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No le convenía ir hasta al rancho porque mis parents no estaban en México. Like it was like the first time they left them like that.
And he was in college.
Yeah.
Like he's not 12 years old. Let's come on.
Yeah, but if you ever talk to my parents,
for them, yeah.
For that story, you'll get a good story out of my parents when they left to Mexico. That's their story. Because I guess that hurt my dad a lot to leave my brother for the first time, right? And then, but yeah, so we kind of did that. Junior obviously wasn't at the stage to go out, so he was still little. I mean, I was 18 and he must have been 14, so we still had that.
He was 14 when they left them?
No. I mean, like we had that big. There was still a good gap the age.
Oh, where you guys can go out together until...
So we didn't really party it up together. We didn't ever do that. I never did that with Junior because, you know, again, there's that big gap, right? But we grew up, I think, after Beto, I think we had a good relationship. Junior and I.
But he didn't... No le gustaba salir tomar mucho.
Él no le gustaba salir. Nunca.
Yeah.
Nunca. He was never like that. Yo nomás me acuerdo que cuando ya he was dating Jasmine, like, ya bien noche. You know? Bien noche que llegaba. Like, yeah.
And then you're like, what's going on here, right?
Yeah. Like he was really like, no, llegaba bien noche. That's as much as I remember from that. But yeah. But yeah, I think, well, you know, it's different because you don't have like all these siblings. So it was just him and I, you know?
Yeah, that's why I was, por eso lo estaba preguntando.
So I don't know the bond of a sister, but I do know the bond of a sister, you know? Because I have my 2 cousins, you know? That's the other thing that I might not have my sister, but I have them too that kind of take over the sister. And probably Susanna probably can say the same. Well, obviously I can't talk to her, but she doesn't have that sister bond, right? Because we don't have sisters, so we don't know what that is. But then at the same time, these chicks over here, las primas de Jalisco again, kind of have that, you know. We're kind of like that, like we you know, we talk and all this and yeah. So I mean, I don't know if it would be any different because I will never know, right?
I think a lot of the times, maybe I speak for myself, but yo lo que he notado, like our cousins are basically, a veces que se siente uno más cercanos with our cousins because you fight more with your brother and sister, and with your cousins, es siempre like we're gonna go do this, you know, como cuando fueron al baile. That kind of stuff, you know, if you don't do that with your brothers and sisters, you know, or maybe you do, depends on the family, pero más que nada, los primos siempre son los mejores amigos, and they always got your, you know what I mean? Like, the cousins are your first, ¿qué dicen?
Best friends? Yeah. It's been like that for us since all the time, you know, we grew up together like that. Like I said, you know, we would go to Sandra's house. I remember they took us to the snow like that. Like, no, I didn't go with my parents. I went with my Nina, like that. That's how I got my Nintendo. I don't even know if Sandra remembers that. My first Nintendo, well, mi Nina, pues obviously son mis padrinos, right?
De bautismo.
They gave me a Nintendo for Christmas one year. Wow. So that's how I started my Nintendo life.
And at that time, it was a lot to have un Nintendo. Me acuerdo que, pues, it was like $129, something like that, dollars. Y pues no se ganaba mucho en ese tiempo.
Yeah, so they gave me a Nintendo.
For Christmas.
For Christmas. I remember that. But yeah, so it's always been like that. I remember I do remember that I would go to their house often. And man, we would fight. Sandra and I, she would beat me up. You know, Sandra obviously is older than me. She's viejita, Sandra, compared to me now. So Sandra, I think, is 3 years older than me.
3? That's it?
3 years.
Oh, so yeah, because we're about the same, yeah.
Yeah. So she would beat me up. I remember. I don't know why, you know, but we fight. And then todos modos, you know, pensa yo, pues todos modos me iba a la visita, you know. Like that. Like you see these kids like always wanting, oh, can he come over? Can Carlos come over? Can Vicente, Ricardo come over? Y así yo, you know, me iba para allá. And yeah, I remember that no sé si diario me chingaba o lo que sea, pero sí, I remember that she did, she beat me up once or twice. I don't remember. Pero ahora son otros tiempos.
Oh, yeah.
Because ahora sí, mira.
Prende una agua de Dios. She wants a rematch.
No, and so
pues casi son. You know,
that's just my part.
that's what happens, yeah.
But yeah, but yeah, since again, you know, since we did it, we've always bonded with everybody. Yeah, well, that's kind of my story, and I'm sticking with it. Yeah, so that's yeah. I don't remember like that kind of stuff with my parents, but for sure, Susana we started bonding, I think. Desde chiquilla, I remember that I would go to her house too, and she had Monopoly. She loved playing Monopoly. And then I remember that with Susanna, and then after that, when Susanna started dating my compadre Hector, we went out with them. That's where the story about when we went to the snow one time. They were dating, right? You know, Susanna, right?
Susanna being Susanna.
She left the keys inside the truck. And we were in the snow. So she had called AAA or whoever. This is not sponsored by the
Oh, no más.
yeah, because we got a little stranded over there. Because she left the keys inside the truck. She locked it inside the truck. So we. I don't remember. I know there's pictures.
Reno or Cabo?
Reno. We went to Reno. So that happened, and then we went to Great America. So we went to the chicken or get us out of those roller coasters. We went on the roller coasters with them. Yeah, so we go way back too with them, and they were dating. Susanna and
Los compadres.
So we partied it with them. We partied it with Frank. We partied it with you guys.
Oh yeah.
We went to Vegas with them.
Did you guys ever go to Tijuana with us? No. And then we always went with Frank, and you guys always would go with Frank.
Yep.
But we never, all three of us went, ¿verdad?
No.
I think you'd have been trouble.
It probably would have.
Because yo me acuerdo que con Frank siempre, like it was a thing that.
All-nighter.
Yeah.
Aquí, we partied it up with Frank también.
Oh, here too?
Yep, we did. We went out to the Flamingo. Yeah, we went to Flamingo several times. And then we also went to Antonio's in Lodi. I remember though at Antonio's one time, the lights, you know, when you go out to nightclubs, it's dark. Right? They were like, it's time to go. Lights were on. And every time though, it's like often enough where we were like the last ones to leave.
Oh, yeah.
We couldn't take Frank.
Oh,
like they wouldn't. I remember we wouldn't even take the. Se llevan las cervezas en la pocket. Yeah, because pues ya nos tenemos que ir, pero no nos queríamos ir.
Ya se me había olvidado el club de Antonio.
Yeah, so
it's been closed for a while now, right?
Yes, and right there was pretty fun too because we danced a lot of cumbias right there. Yeah, it was fun. Here in Stockton, we went to a club. Oh no, we tried to go to a club here in Stockton. Y no nos dejaron entrar. It was full.
What?
Yeah,
English or Spanish?
I don't remember.
I was gonna say it's probably Spanish.
Porque no pensamos entrar.
No nos dejaron entrar porque estaba lleno. So dice Beto que we just got some beer and then we just went partying.
Beer run.
Yeah, so we've had our shares of partying when we were younger. I think that happened, and I mean we went out with you guys. We partied at your house.
Oh. Yeah, I had the video. ¿Te acuerdas que te enseñé el video?
Then what else happened? Yeah, we've done our shares of that too.
Some water.
And then I know that one time I got in with Sandra's ID at a nightclub.
At the nightclub?
In
Modesto.
Palladium?
Yeah.
You must have needed that for a long time because you didn't turn 21.
I don't know, but I did. I don't know. I remember that was one of the times that I did something illegal.
What?
Varias veces.
I don't remember. I just remember one time that I was like, shit, I'm going to try to get in with Sandra's ID. And I did.
Sandra's ID.
Yeah, sí. Sandra está más grande que yo.
Pero aparenta joven, más joven. ¿Por qué?
Está más joven. Yeah.
So you're saying that Sandra's bullying was what brought you to the workout?
Ándale, to work it out.
Deep down inside, she wanted to branch.
Like,
quería tener el
gotta
power.
Be ready.
That's so funny.
That's funny. Yeah. So that yeah. So we started partying it up when we were pretty young, actually. So that I think that's what happened too. That we remember that after. All these years we stopped it and we're like, oh, we remember this kind of stuff.
But I think we had said it was like 10 years?
That we stopped?
Por los chiquillos. Porque I think we did like Samantha's age and Giovanni, one of those.
Yeah, it was several years that pues todos los años que Beto duró sin tomar.
Oh, that's right.
That was it.
That's right.
And that must have been a good
10 years you lasted?
8 years, 10 years.
Oh, yes.
Damn, yeah.
Damn,
Yeah, that's a long time.
To stop, completely.
Yeah, that's a long time. Because I remember telling Norma that when, you know, you were saying that you guys would not, it'd be hard to go to a party.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you didn't say it, but yo lo miro, because I remember that like we'd be like, oh yeah, we're going to go to a party. O vamos a ir al cumpleaños de tal persona. Y pues que van a tener banda. But it's not the same.
No, if you're not.
It's not the same, no. And then if you're drinking y él no puede or está jurado, then it's even harder for both of you, you know?
Yeah. So right now we're kind of like that where Beto said he was going to drink till December or something. Well, he asked me for a waiver.
A waiver?
Yeah. For my birthday. Okay, we'll talk about that one. He asked me, he's like, do you have a problem if I drink for your birthday? So I told him that's fine, right? So that happened. But then he partied it up. So he killed the vibe, right? So he drank. So I had to be the good one.
Oh, he partied extra.
He partied more than he
And you were expecting to be the...
Yeah. It was my party. He partied for me.
And he did it well.
No, but it wasn't the point. The point is here is that you should have been like, yeah, I'm gonna, party it, but not like that, because he went overboard. There's no need. And I told him the other day, I said, look, I'll tell you why I don't like you to drink. Like, I don't like your damn mics. Because you drink one of those and ya te pasaste. Like, you don't even go a little bit like everybody else. Like, you just drink one and you're drunk. It's over.
He gets lit quick.
Yes, that thing just messes
because those mics are harder.
Yeah, they are.
You need to drink the hard ones only, not the harder ones.
So it just frustrates me. He gets to that point where like, man, you're dumb. Like I feel like that's the way. Like his reactions to stuff is like. So he kills the vibe for me. And I told him the other day. I said, I just don't like you to drink that. And he asked me the other day too. He said, what do you feel if can I have a pass for the party? And I'm like, I don't know, because it's like, I mean, he can do whatever he wants, but the thing is that it's like he goes over, like, it's like, and it just gets, it gets to a point where it's like, damn, that's the way I feel. I mean, that just, and nice because I see it, because then it's like, I turn into the one I have to, watch it. I turn into the one that I have to be like, well, I think okay, check it out. So I'm the good one after that. And I don't, he's not asking me, but I just, cambian las cosas.
Yeah, you see it happen.
I have to make sure that I keep an eye on it, because either way, we're still parents. No matter what, we're still parents. Whether we stay at the place or we have to drive home, we still have to have
that's the mama bear instinct again coming in. Porque yo también we had the same kind of conversations.
That happens too.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I have maybe we're a little bit different in that sense, where I don't know if Beto tells you, but I'll just be like, well, we can always Uber somewhere, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Como if you want to be safe, then both of you can drink. Nada más de que pues be prepared to leave the car.
Yeah.
That's not a big a deal.
No,
ya
it's
cuando
not.
Si te pasas, pues no, si if you're throwing up and stuff, I think that's for me that's the line.
The line?
Yeah, that's the line. If I mean,
well,
everybody's line's different.
Yeah, that's true. But when you're like acting like that, it's just especially because you see it. Cuando you're not the one that's drunk and you see that person is like go over and over saying the same thing, and you're saying like it's like ya te pasaste,
What about when like como él? Yeah, I mean, for me, damn, dude, 10 years. I only did what, 2 years or 1 year?
2? I don't know.
Yeah, it was 2 years.
2 years?
No, yeah, it was 2 years, I think. I don't even remember no more. But anyways, 10 to me is like, I mean, you gotta clap to, you gotta.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's
for
admirable,
sure.
porque
for sure.
If you say that when he's drunk,
yeah, you can.
and you can't enjoy, imagine him going through 10 years of watching you. I mean,
but I wasn't drinking either. I wasn't.
You weren't drunk.
Nope.
You weren't
at all.
You weren't beating
I wasn't
the beat
because I didn't want to have him feel that need. You know, I didn't want to have the, okay.
Sí, pues la tentación.
La tentación, yo no la quería. So I never did. I never did. The other thing that I've told him, and he knows, is that sometimes we're at a birthday party, right? Birthday party, literally a kid party, and you're like overboard when there's no need. You can have drink a beer, 2 beers, but when you're going to get hammered, why? Nobody else is hammered but you. You know, that's the piece that's like, I don't think there's need for that. I don't think there's the need to go overboard. You're there to have a good time. Pero ¿para qué te pones así? You know, no necesitas irte de paso. 2, 3 beers, whatever. That's not the problem. The problem is that every time we go to a party, you want to come home drunk. Why? Why do we have to get to that point? Okay, that's his issue, not mine. But that's what frustrates me, that I'm like, I have to bring home a drunk guy every time we go to a party. Why? I don't see the need for it when it's not your day to party, you know? There's places. We know that there's places for everything, and sometimes there's no need for it. And that's my feeling. Maybe he's okay with that. And he is, obviously, but for me, that's it. And I think we've talked about it so much that he's, you know what, I'm going to stop drinking for a bit. And I hope he understands the reason that I have for that. The feeling that, why do we have to bring you drunk every time? Why can't you say, you know what, I'm going to have 3, 4, 5 beers and that's it. I don't need to be hammered every time we go out. Because, again, ¿para qué? ¿Para qué tiene que llegar a ese punto? But maybe for me, it's different than for him. Maybe for him, he needs to get to that point. He can't stop. I don't know. But again, that's not my story. I'm just saying the way that I feel about that situation. And then, yeah. So, you know, but yeah, for sure, I can definitely say that cuando él no tomaba, ni se me antojaba, ni dijeras, oh, you know, because it wasn't something we were around with either. We wouldn't really hang out with that group, exactly. We were with Junior and my parents. They're not drinkers, right? So there was no need for any of that. No había la tentación. I remember we would go to, like I said, parties, and we would leave early. Because if he felt he needed to leave, I don't remember why. I just know that we...
Pues la tentación.
Maybe.
Seeing other people party.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard.
It is hard. And I can see that. But you know what, though? Again, it's like, I am not... It's hard maybe for him. But I can always go to a party and I don't have to drink to be having a good time.
Well, you proved it. Because during that time.
Yeah, no. And still to this point. Because it happens, right? We've gone to parties where I'm like, well, I don't have to drink. Because obviously he's the one that's going to drink. But I still have a good time. I don't have to be drinking to have a good time. Or again, if I have one drink, I can have a good time. I don't need to get hammered to have a good time.
Do you think it's a female-male problem? Because I don't think you're the only female. It
could be that we know how to handle it better. Or
the mama bear instinct?
Yeah. Maybe it is. Maybe it's that I gotta remember that one of us has to watch our kids. Because, I mean, let's be like, yeah, you're right. The worst case scenario comes into play. What about if we're both freaking drunk and then something happens to the kids? You know? Worst case scenario, kind of stuff. Whether or not, God willing, algo pase, we're both messed up. I wouldn't want that. And then, I don't know.
Well, it's happened. It's not like you're the only person that's gone through this. Como I'm sure people have gone home drunk and something's happened and they haven't returned.
Yeah.
¿Entiendes?
See, no, but I wouldn't ever say, oh, we're gonna both drink and one of us can drive home. Hell no. Because I'm pretty sure you guys seen it. If he's gonna drink,
one of them, right?
I will never have one, even. You know, I don't need a excuse. I won't do it. And I'll still have a good time.
Yeah.
So
we're back.
I'll tell you how the whole gym started.
Oh, okay? Shit.
So in that time frame that Beto stopped drinking, he found another hobby. He found the gym, right?
It started when he broke his leg.
Right? He stopped drinking. You know, we were having a really rough time with that. Beto dice que, I don't know if he gave his story about the drinking and all of that, but Beto dice que su mamá le quebró la pierna. Beto dice que su mamá le quebró la pierna porque, Beto was having a rough time in his life and drinking a lot and being out and about all the time. And dice que su mamá rezaba mucho para que dejara de tomar, and this is how it happened. He broke his leg, right? And it was hard, when he broke his leg. I don't know if he said this, but duró como días quebrado. Like, se quebró la pierna, and then we brought him home. We helped him. Like, su pierna estaba, like, broken. Yeah. And we moved him, like, my mom and Junior, my dad, we took him to the doctor. Porque duraron días para que lo puedan, no sé cuántos días, 2 días. Surgery. Para que lo puedan operar, right? And we took care of him, right? We took care of him, and he stopped drinking, right? Well, I mean, duró 6 meses sin trabajar, so he's really out for a long time. And he stopped drinking. So once he started feeling better, I don't know, something happened that he found the gym, He found the gym, and that's how he started, building this bod over here that he has. And I didn't want to stay behind, I was like, shit, I'm next to this guy with the big muscles, and I'm over here fat. So that's how the gym started for us. And he just, kept going, and, 10 years again now, 10 years later or whatever, he's still at the gym, and I'm trying to get back on track because I fell off the wagon. But I mean, I never stopped going. I just never watched the food stuff, but I'm back, like, mentally. So, but that's how it started. And it's pretty cool, actually. It's pretty cool to just, see how he's building this body, because even though I tell him, dude, tú te miras como yo. Yo me miro gorda. Cuando estaba flaca me miraba gorda. Y tú te miras feo. Y tú no te miras. It's kind of the same concept where, as women, siempre se siente uno gordo. No matter when you're thin, I always felt fat. Even when I was at my skinniest, I felt fat. And now I'm like, shit, I wish I was that weight. Again, that craziness of us women, or at least in my own world, I feel fat, and I felt fat then, and now I just want to be there, right? Same with Beto. Y a Beto, I make fun of him porque dice, man, estoy gordo, tengo esta lonja, right? And then I'm like, this is what I tell him. I go, well, si tú te miras así, me miras a mí como una vaca. Because if you're seeing yourself that way, how do you see me, right?
Yeah.
So, because again, we all have this thing in our brains that we're fat or whatever, or we're not good enough, right? But that's what I tell him. But I'm like, I know I just need to get myself back, but ahí la llevamos. But that's how the whole gym started. And, he tried to play soccer after he felt better, cuando se sintió mejor. And I don't think he could, or he played once and he's like, I can't anymore. Right? ¿Ya no pudiste? Yeah, but I think el otro día fuimos a la práctica because Gianni's playing soccer, right? Y le ayudó a Susana. And I saw him playing, he was being goalie. And I'm like, shit, I told Sandra, I'm like, damn, he was happy. I saw him. He was having a good time. And I told him, you know what? He's having the good time that I was having when I was helping Susanna coach volleyball to the kids. I was having a good old time, I was, helping and playing and everything. And I'm like, I felt that for him because I felt it when I was playing and helping Susanna with the volleyball. And this time it was him. So se voltearon los cables and he had that happiness in his face. Like he was, bringing like...
It brings out the kid in you again.
Yeah. Or the old days when we were doing it. I don't know. That's the way I saw him. Y ya después dice, oh, ya no me duele. ¿Verdad? El siguiente día que andaba todo mayugado, But you don't care, you know, because I remember yo me sentía también así like, fuck, it fucking hurts, my arms hurt. But I didn't care because, you know, you were having a good old time.
It's not exercise when you're playing sports, especially if you like them,
no,
right?
No, it's not. No, heck
Until
no.
the next day when you're hurt. Well, obviously, when you're sore, but not the same.
No, it's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, you're, I think that's, you know, that's another happiness, another, that thing that, you know, I don't know, it's not even, it's como adrenalina, or maybe it is, but I was like, shit, it was fun, you know.
A rush. For
yeah.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he was going through it.
You think that, obviously, like when he broke his leg and you guys started going to the gym, or he started going, how did that help you guys as a marriage? Because,
because what?
Because, I mean, it's not like you guys went for New Year's, you know, like the typical.
No.
It was, you guys basically made it, like Beto made it something that, like, people have soccer, people have horses. Mm-hmm. He made it his thing, pero it was como te motivó a ti by force. How did it change you guys?
Well, not by force, but yeah, I didn't
because it's a lifestyle now.
It is.
You guys don't have like.
We don't ride. We go to the gym. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Well, it changed us a lot because obviously the whole change of life, because that was the first thing, you know, he stopped drinking. So our life changed 100% to the better. Because yo le decía, we were getting close to the ending it. And I told him, I would tell him, if you would stop drinking, we would stop fighting. Mm-hmm. So he did, right? All that. And then when I started going to the gym with him, we found like a little bond, like not a neat little bond, but something else to talk about, right? Like nos íbamos al gym, there's pictures where, you know, we would have our own time because by that time ya teníamos los niños. Mm. So it was our time, our space, you know, to, you know, even though it was working out, it was still like our time. Our bonding time, porque los niños no estaban ahí. Yeah, they were there with us, porque los llevamos al daycare. But no los teníamos que cuidar, obviamente, right? Mm-hmm. So it was one-on-ones. Like, okay, you know, hace esto y hace así, you know, and the flirtiness of us, you know, being a couple. And I told you guys, you know, it's a good little time to bond. Mm-hmm.
It's spending time together.
Yes.
When in normal day, you don't have time. When you get home, he gets home, you got to cook dinner, or whoever cooks dinner, you got to tend the kids. Yeah. It's basically, you guys were having date night in the daytime.
Yeah.
And it was every day.
Mm-hmm. At the gym.
And you guys were getting healthy.
Yeah. And en la mañana, and this is when it started. Yo ya trabajaba for Foodfulness. Yeah. Y él iba conmigo. En Leitro. Mm-hmm. So we would go to the gym at 5 a.m. Mi mamá llegaba y nos íbamos al gym. We would work out and he would go to work and I would go to work too. And that's kind of how it started, ¿no? And then on the weekends también íbamos a Stockton. Era cuando nos llevamos a los niños. Los dejamos en el daycare and then we would work out. But yeah, it was our time.
It turned into an addiction.
Yeah.
After, especially when you start seeing results. And then you start saying, I like this. It feels good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And I mean, like I said, I see him. I'm like, shit, you know? Mm-hmm. But yeah, you're right. It's a lifestyle. It's not even, it's like part of him already.
Well, now it's part of both of us.
It is. I like it. It's just freaking hard to get back on track. That's why I'm like, shit, I don't want to eat because, man, the fucking gym kills you. Like, we're like tired, like drained, right? Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, I don't want to get back to the same thing because...
Well, you know the sacrifice it takes to get to where you...
Heck yeah. Mm-hmm. And then it's so easy to gain it back that it's like, and it takes forever to get it off. So it's like, it's really worth eating those damn tortillas, enchiladas, and frijoladas, quesadillas.
I forgot who said it, but they said you can never outwork your diet. No matter how much exercise you do, si no te comes bien, you're never, you can never outwork it.
No, you can't. You can't. Mm-hmm. And we just got to remember that every day. It's como dices tú, it's like it's a lifestyle because you know how you were saying, you've said about the budget and stuff like that. It's like you have to be able to do it every day.
Sí, pues más que nada the budget and the working out, we compared it because I told you guys would be good because you guys are disciplined. We know you guys can stick to something because you guys have been sticking to the gym for however many years.
Yeah.
Y pues lo otro, pues también es lo mismo, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, and then, yeah. So, again, we're getting, back to that where, we're going together. You know, the kids are older now, ya los dejamos aquí un ratito, I leave a
Ya se
phone.
pueden quedar, pero no prendan la estufa.
So that's where we're at. Pero I won't say, I'm going to leave them forever, like hours and hours, nomás lo del gym ahorita.
They're probably asleep anyways when you guys leave anyway.
Yeah, right? That's why I try to do it when they're still sleeping because I'm like, don't want to worry about them fighting, don't want to worry about them, trying to, figure out something in the brain. So I'm like, sleeping is a good time. It's enough time where it's going to get daylight pretty soon. And it's a good hour and a half too. And then we're back. So, y digo, les dejo un teléfono y nos vamos y ya venimos y okay, ya se andan levantando. Giovanni probably still sleeping. So, dice Gianni, yo cuido a Giovanni. Yeah.
And he's younger?
Yeah. Dice, yo cuido a Giovanni, le hago su quesadilla. Le dije, what? Quesadilla in the microwave, Mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, because I tell them, don't turn on the stove. Like the first time we ever left them alone, we went to the tacos, right? So we go, and then we leave them, and then as soon as we walk in, Giovanni's like, Mom, see, we didn't burn down the house, Mom.
We didn't burn down the house, literally.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how we, little baby steps también con ellos. But, I see them fighting like that. So it's like, I don't want to leave them because I see it. You guys do it when we're not home. So what are you going to do when we're not home? So that's the thing that worries me with them that I don't like to do. Like, let me go have fun. Leave them. No, because again, I'm not there yet. They're not showing me that responsibility of themselves being able to stay longer home.
And they're close in age too, right?
No, they're like almost 4 years too. Gianni's 11 and Giovanni's turning 15.
They're still close. Like they're not like 17 and 4.
Oh yeah.
So they still fight, basically.
Yeah,
they
do. They still do. Even though at the same time, I noticed that we talked about it yesterday. Le dije, pelea, perdieron juntos. Like, we go to the store y ya se empiezan a desaparecer. Y se van solitos a la tienda, right? Pero juntos. ¿Verdad? And then ya nos encuentran y dice Beto, ay, que déjalos. We'll go to Costco and then we're like shopping and then ya se fueron. And then me dijo, no, they're not going to go anywhere. I'm like, I know, but like that. So, again, baby steps. So I'm okay letting them go now, Pero andan juntos. Lo único que le digo, Beto, like, I can't get a hold of them because, again, Giovanni.
¿Sabes dónde te van a buscar? En la sección de ropa.
They know where to find me.
They know where to find me.
Literally, we walk in and Giovanni's like, Mom, focus. What are we gonna get? Focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's women in the shopping, but yeah, so that's kind of what with the kids. They're getting older now, so I just I tell my mom because mi mamá también ahora dice mi mamá, hija, you spend all this money because I tell her, que vamos a ir para acá, right? Dang, ¿cómo te estás gastando, hija? They have, Mom, you know what, Mom? We're making memories, right? Because the kids are growing. I want them to say, man, mi mamá y mi dad nos llevaron acá. We did this, we did that. Because guess what? Ya no queda tantos años para que Giovanni diga, I'm on my own. So, es aprovechar los momentos con ellos. Because, they're getting bigger. As I keep telling them, ya no son bebés. Our kids are not babies anymore to say, nos quedan todos estos años con estos chiquillos. No, ya están grandes. So we gotta take advantage of the times y que podamos, porque qué tal que el día que no puedas, health-wise, economically, whatever can happen and you can't do it. So when we can, why not, Dice mi daddy, no nos vamos a llevar el dinero cuando nos moramos. But yeah, because it's like that. I say it like that. We're creating memories.
Also, but when you have those days that you take them, I don't know, wherever you guys go. Let's just say you guys go fishing. Those are the times when you can actually reach them. Un decir, yeah, you guys are spending time together. Pero aparte ahí les puedes estar enseñando como, hey guys, you know, or I don't know if you guys, how often you guys talk to them and decirles, this is what we think you guys should be doing. Y si te escuchan. Porque cuando estás aquí regañándolos, they're not listening to you.
Yeah, they're not.
They're just listening to the regañadas.
Like, okay, para ya irme. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
mom. Yeah, mom.
like, yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's where we lack, you know, the communication like that. I think that's where we learn. And I think a lot of the times, Pedro, that we've had conversations with you guys, it motivates me. Like, I feel like, shit, we need to do this with our kids, you know, like that. Mm-hmm. Like, you learn from other experiences y otras conversaciones, because igual yo puedo ser la regañona, la gritona, and then maybe I can learn from otra familia like that. Like, okay, you know, maybe you don't yell because no te sirve de nada. Maybe you do it this way. Instead, como ahorita Giovanni no tiene su celular. Giovanni doesn't have his phone because he has a bad grade. And I told him, look, Giovanni, we'll negotiate. You get your phone back when I don't see a D, when I don't see an F anymore. Okay, Mom, that's a good deal, you know? But he's like, look, Mom, last year I had full Fs. This year, I don't have full Fs. I'm doing better, Mom. And I got to see it like that too, where I get it, where like, yeah, he's trying. Okay, he's not there yet, pero ahí la lleva. And then pero le digo, if you want that phone, I want to see at least a D. Right now, you know, baby steps with Giovanni, or a D. Maybe he gets to a D and he keeps it. Okay, now we got to try better. Now let's increase it. Now let's get a C. You know, but I have to do a little at a time with him. But right now, that's where the negotiation is. El otro día me pidió su celular. I just keep saying this conversation. I just keep saying this because it's funny. No me pidió el celular, me pidió la tableta. Y me dice, Mom, I need my iPad for school, right? I need a project. I'm going to have a project. I got to turn it in. I need it. Okay. Well, he hasn't had his iPad or his phone for a while, right? So I kind of lost track of where I put them. So I was like, where did I put them, right? And we started digging for them. And I'm like, Giovanni, did you take them? Le dije, because you've taken them other times. You know, did you have them? And I was like, I couldn't find them. And he's like, no, Mom, I'm a changed man. I didn't take it. I'm a changed man. Oh my gosh, that cracked me up, right? Because I'm like, really, Giovanni? I'm a changed man? He's like, yeah, Mom, I won't do that again because I learned. He has some one-liners that are good. Yeah, so I finally found them and then se los presté un rato. Le dije, okay, le dije, ya dámelo pues. Y ya me los dio, but the whole point here is that's the deal with Giovanni. Yeah, that, you know.
Well, I see what you're saying, because as parents, we're always going to see their full potential y hasta más. We're never going to stop presionándolos. Yep. And whether you take it as, or whether they take it as a regaño, you're telling them, I know you can do better. We see what their potential is. Yeah. You know? It's
just them trying.
Yeah, you're just telling them, like, we want more. You know? If he gives you A's, you would probably still push for more.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, we have the same situation with ours, you know? Like Vicente, he gets really good grades. Y pero de todos modos,
you push for more?
No, we find something that he does wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, let's just say me or him, or Norma punishes him, right? And we'll do the same thing. We'll take the phone away, and then, I don't know, llegan como 2 days, or however long it was, you say something at the beginning de que andas bien corajudo, I'm going to take it away for a month. Y ya pasan 3 días, and you're like, you start reflexionando, and you're like, I mean, he's a good kid. Like, what are we doing this guy, you know? Y ya pues decimos como, okay, that's when we give it back to him, and then we tell him, hey, okay, you know why you lost it. Pero sí, like, I understand where you're coming from, de eso de los where you want them to get better always. You're never gonna tell them, you're fine. You're not.
Yeah.
Pero sí, we had kind of had this conversation, but I don't know if you were there. Like, you're kind of in the similar situation, and I want you to, I don't know if you agree, pero ¿cómo te sientes tú? Because you're in the middle. You have your kids, but your kids are not that old. Pero you have your kids, but you still have your parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
¿Cómo te sientes? Like, obviously right now, you're... I don't want to say your age, ¿verdad? Pero you're an old... Not old. Did I just say old?
Bro.
You're mature.
Uh-huh.
Okay, ya estás grande. You're an adult.
I'm an adult.
Okay. But your parents, how do they treat you?
Oh, bro. My mom, man, she still thinks I'm a little kid. And sometimes it's hard because, you know, I'm like, really, mom? Or she thinks I don't know how to take care of my kids. Ahorita ya no tanto. But, you know, when the kids were younger, hija, don't forget que este niño necesita esto. Or don't forget que le das esto. Or, you know, like that. Because, yeah, like they will, I mean, and there we go again, mama bear. Then we will never feel like our kids are old, like adults, let's say. Porque I see it with my mom, you know, mi mamá me cuida como si tuviera 10 años, yo creo, you know, and it's never going to go away. And I know that because at this age, I've literally told her, Mom, I'm not a kid. Yeah, right.
I'm a married woman.
Yeah, right. I'm not a kid. I'm not 10. I'm not. No, it's like that. They will always see you that way. And I guess that's where we're going to go to, where we will never see them like our grown kids. Diario nos van a, igual como nosotros, que yo no quería que Giovanni se cayera. They're going to do the same for us, right? They're always going to try to make us not fail because they probably already went through it. Because I see it. Mi mamá me quiere decir que no haga esto, o que me tome esto, o que, you know, hija, ¿no viste las noticias? Que esto y esto y esto. It's like, come on, mom.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like, why I pick and choose.
So you have thought about it?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Like, she will always think I'm her little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, I think that we will always feel the same way. It's like, it's una cadena, pues, because we're going to do the same with our kids.
Do you think you're going to be the same?
Because look at me. I'm like that already. I know it. I'm there. You know, I'm like that too, where it's like, really?
I see a little Tia Alejandra in you.
Of course.
I mean, it would be wrong if you weren't.
No, yeah. It's like, I like the casino. What can I say?
No.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that'll always be, again, es una cadena que sigue, a chain, right? Maybe some of us outgrow that. But I don't know.
Yeah, well, we've had some talks también, y por eso te pregunto que how you see it, porque it's a hard para mí it's a hard line to say what you just said without saying it rudely. ¿Me entiendes? Como, yeah, you want them to be part of your life, but you want them to also be like, oh, she got this. You know, you're a grown woman already.
Yeah.
You know, but is it ever going to happen? No, it won't go away?
I don't think so because I'll tell you the honest truth. Like, my mom still cooks for me like that. You know, she does my laundry. And it's like, not because, I hired her to do that. Like, she does it because she wants to. And I always tell her, Mom, for you are just to take my kids to school and feed them. That's all that I care for. But she's like, yeah, if I'm already going to cook for your dad, might as well cook for everybody. You know, and then you have your food for dinner, and she's like, well, ya llegaste a trabajar cansada, you know, like, I'm here all day, might as well make use of my time. And I think I don't know if she's hyperactive or what, she can't stay still, my mom, right? So she has to cook, and and you know, Huevona Liz takes advantage of it, you know, like I'll cook. Like, we've been cooking Beto's food, right? So we'll do that. I feel so proud because we're
the meal prep.
Yeah, so we've been meal prepping for Beto and that kind of stuff, and we've been cooking. But shit, I don't really cook that much. And then on the weekends, I don't want to cook on the weekends. And then it's not like I cooked all week, so that I don't want to cook on the weekends.
Hey, no cocina entre semana.
Menos el fin de semana. Heck no, on my days off. So, you know, that kind of stuff. But she's like, no, pues, ¿qué tiene? I'm right here, you know. But I always tell her, I'm like, Mom, that's not what you're here to do. You're just here to take my kids to school. And
you're fulfilling more than enough already, so don't feel like that.
Yeah, I don't want you to worry about doing all that. And then she's like, ahora no te dice nada, hija. Es que me puse a hacer eso. And it's like, me está dando explicaciones, and I'm like, not feeling like I need you to tell me what you did today. I don't, but she just, maybe she's just having a conversation with me and she just wants to say that she couldn't get to making me anything. And it's okay, because I don't care. I'm not going to say, like, ¿por qué no me hiciste de cocinar? No. It's just that she just wants to tell me, right? And I'm like, and I always tell her, don't worry about it, Mom. Or maybe, if I talk to her in the middle of the day, she's like, ¿qué quieres que te iba a hacer? And then I'm like, work. I'm not going to remember what's in the fridge. I'm like, don't worry. Y ya le digo, ya, ma, no te apures. We'll eat whatever, lo que haya, comemos, aunque sea unos huevos, lo que sea. But I never say, me tienes que hacer de comer esto. No. She chooses to, and then again, she's like, well, todo mundo va a hacerle para llevar a mi dad. Y eso sí le digo, ¿por qué no? Ya que estás aquí, hazle de comer a mi daddy para que no llegues haciéndole de comer.
Double.
Yeah, like, you're already here. Don't spend time para que no llegues a la carrera y le tengas que todavía hacer de comer. Just do it here. And then that's where she's like, well, pues hice de comer para todos, That's why she that's the thing that, like, the biggest main reason why she does it, because she's like, hago mucha comida y te dejo para que ustedes cenen y le llevo a tu daddy.
Yeah, I think maybe as us, we feel like we pues la edad que tenemos, we feel like we're grown up already, ¿verdad? Pero sí, maybe when they're gone, we that's when we're gonna be like, me acuerdo que I wanted my mom not to, que no me molestara tanto, que no me regañara.
Oh yeah.
¿Me entiendes?
Yeah.
Y then that's when you're like, you view it differently, because see, sometimes they probably do tell us stuff no más como un consejo, but we take it as you have to do it this way, Liz. En cambio, si nomás les dices, oh yeah, let me think about it.
Yeah.
But you're like, let me be me.
Yeah, right. ¿Verdad? Y veces, ya tengo un tiempito, yo pienso, I don't know about my mom, but I'm feeling the same, but ya tengo un tiempito que I try not to, I let it go, like, why I pick and choose my battles with my mom too, because I'm like, ¿pa qué? ¿Pa qué? She's gonna leave in a bit, let it be. Why argue, There's no need. And then that's the way, it's better, Why bother? Let it be. Si se va, me va a decir que no hice esto o que haga esto. I let it go. Porque si no, pues vamos a salir peleado. Because we've had our days where si nos hemos dado unas peleadas and then, ya me voy porque ya me, like she'll run away and leave. But I'm like, there's, that's why I'm like, so I've been trying. You
guys have a good relationship, though.
We do. That's what I said earlier. She's like my best friend. I mean, and I'm very grateful everything that she does for me, porque sí, she does a lot for me.
Un saludo a mi tía.
Yes, Mom. Yeah, she does a lot for me, and deja de eso, she gets here at 5 a.m. and takes my kids to school, like that schedule, y ya se va a la carrera a llegar a comer a las 4 de la tarde allá. So she's here like a whole 11 hours in my house. She takes them to school, and, I'm very grateful, because nobody will take care of my kids better than my mom. And she even says, like, hija, si yo no te puedo llevar a los niños a la escuela, ¿cómo le ibas a hacer? So, that worries me, obviously, because, I wouldn't know. I would have to figure something out. I would figure it out, but, you never want to think like that. Like, ¿qué vas a hacer? Like, when she went to Mexico. She went to Mexico, was it last year? When she went to Mexico? And so she went the week of Christmas, right? So she went the weeks of Christmas, so the kids were in school. So that was easy, right? There was 1 week before we went to Mexico that I had to take them to school, right? I had to take them to school and I had to pick them up. But I was working, right? It was 3 days that I had to worry about it, right? So I took them to school 2 days. And then on the 3rd day, I quit. I didn't take them to school.
You quit?
I was like, I can't do this. It was like a big, like, again, it was like, I think I was home. I think I was working from home in the morning. I would take them to school. I would go to work. I would pick them up. And they'd come back and finish my day. Right? And on the 3rd day, I was like, I can't do this. So I didn't take him to school like the third day. I didn't, you know, I kind of like, I'm like, ya vamos in,
Un día que.
un día, who cares, you know? So I didn't send him to school. See what I mean? It's like that. It's like, shit, you know, my mom does a lot for me. Like that. And again, and desde la mañana, you know, my day starts really early. So she's like, I don't know who you can have them. And then besides that, Gianni gets out at 2. Giovanni gets out at 2:05. And then Giovanni gets out at 2:55. So like there's like a good 50 minutes that she waits for Giovanni.
It's dead time basically because you're not really picking anybody up or
no, she has to sit. So Gianni sits with my mom in the car, le lleva algo de snack, and then they wait for Giovanni. So she's like, imagínate, hija, si yo no pudiera hacer esto, ¿quién te va a esperar aquí una hora para que levantes al otro chiquillo?
Oh, I see. Like if you just had somebody that picked him up and then brought him home.
Yeah. So that's kind of, yeah, it's true. Like I would have to worry about that if I had to figure that out because who's gonna, especially when there's that big gap in between one kid and the other from picking up, you know, and it's not like they're gonna ride the bus, you know, it's
they don't
not
have
like
bus.
no, so like that, it's like, so that's, and then it's not like I can say, well, Beto, you go get them. Beto's in Hayward, 2 hours away, so it'd have to fall on me somehow. So you know that's some shit right there. But yeah, my mom, and it's only 4 days a week, but still it's 4 days a week to worry about.
Yeah.
So
they get 3-day weekends every week.
They have homeschool on Fridays.
Oh, okay.
Every Friday.
Oh,
they don't ever go to school on Friday.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so it's only the 4 days, but still, it's again worrying about if my mom couldn't do it, then how was I gonna do it? And then the thing with me is that my job, I can work from home. But then again, I'm still in charge of a team, you know? I need to be at work for my team, you know? Para jalarle las orejas o para train them or whatever it is going on, I have to be at work.
Yeah, you can't set the example if you're not there.
No, not only that, but I have to be watching my team. You know, maybe I'm like micromanage or whatever, but I have to be there. I can't, you know, manage a team from my house. There's no way.
Yeah, presence is definitely.
Yeah, but for now, I'm thankful for my mom, you know, my dad, that they can, you know, help us out with the kids because again, it's 15 years my mom was working and she stopped working to take care of my Giovanni. For Giovanni was born. Yeah.
Was that hard when Giovanni was born, or?
It was hard.
Or.
Well, I mean, we had this house already, and we didn't have a plan. We didn't know what my mom. I just remember my mom would always say, "Hija, ¿qué vas a hacer? ¿Y qué vas a hacer? You know, you gonna go to work, or you gonna back to work? ¿Qué vas a hacer?" And I would just say, "I don't know, Mom." You know, again, one of those I avoided the issue, or not the issue, but what was I going to do, right? And then I don't remember how it all came about, but she's like, well, I'm going to stay home and watch your son. And that's how it all started.
You were already working somewhere and then you had Giovanni? Or?
I was working at Allen and Sons. Yeah. Well, I've only had 2 jobs, or 2.5.
2.5?
Yeah, because I worked at Winners for 2 weeks.
Oh, that's true. I remember that too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Norma. You too, Norma.
That was the Cuevas recommendation right there.
So I was already working at Allen since when I had Giovanni. And that's how and we would take him. I would drive him to my mom's house when they were babies. Because, he didn't go to school, obviously. He was a baby. So mi mamá me lo cuidaba ya. And then we just pick them up and bring them home. And then once they start going to school, pues ya, mi mamá ya empezó a venir. But now at this point, like my mom likes coming. Yo le pues te los llevo, you know, especially in the summer, you know. Like, si quieres los llevo.
Pero es una salida para ella. No, it's a distraction.
It's like her thing, right? And like, le decía, pues vente más tarde. Like, stuff like that. No, porque hay tráfico. So she would never want to say, pues.
From the ranch to here? Well, there's more. Ahorita ya sí hay más acá en el... What's that? Howard? Pero ella dice, no, más tarde no, porque hay más tráfico.
No, like that. Pero yo pues decía, pues in the summer, you know, le decía, vete para allá si quieres. Darle de comer a mi dad. You can stay over there and I can go get them. She doesn't want to. So she's like, no, aquí te espero y ¿para qué no? ¿Para qué los llevo? Allá se enfadan. Mejor vengo para acá y los cuido. Aquí que estén en su casa y hagan lo que quieran y todo eso. So I kind of like,
You said, all right.
all right, and then, but then it's funny because my mom, veces que, either we're on vacation or something and she's only here 2 days or something. And then le pago, right? Hija, pero pues nomás trabajé 2 días. Mom, ¿qué no sabes? Tú eres salario. Tell her that.
Yeah.
Tú eres salario.
Yeah.
So like that, like this week,
yeah.
right? She's only working
Yeah.
2-3 days, and like that,
Hey, but if she didn't agree to that, Liz, what is she? Si le tocan 7 días, ahí ya no va a
Eso.
querer.
No, when she has overtime, también le pago overtime. No.
Ah, okay.
Like
Then there it goes.
I've had like other times que los hemos dejado más días porque pues hemos salido así de vacaciones así. Yeah, I'm like the same, like that. Like, el overtime, mom. Ah, okay, hija, gracias. Y diario dice, no.
No.
Ay, hija, pues gracias, que los bendiga, que les dé mucho trabajo, the moms. Yeah, but yeah, obviously, my mom, very, very thankful that she can do it, porque, también she worries me que de repente se mala o así que, que se emborracha y así, de mala, right? No, de tequila.
I'm like, what? Yeah.
But, yeah, so it kind of does worry me.
Do you remember how the Primas de Jalisco got started or no?
Primas de Jalisco started.
Because I was just remembering that you had mentioned that the COVID years y todo eso, but we went to Tequila that year, and we were in Mexico for the fiesta.
Well, that wasn't that was before COVID.
Por eso, so no, like you didn't come out during COVID. Yeah, this thing was already.
I was already started.
It was already brewing. Porque, yeah, porque fuimos a Tequila, sabes que fue como el 18, somewhere around there.
I think so. That were the Primas de Jalisco. We got initiated, but the name came after.
Oh yeah, the name got changed.
¿No fue en Chapala?
¿En Chapala?
En el restaurante Guayabitos. O las
No era.
Palmas. No llegó un mariachi ahí
Oh,
que empezaron
yeah.
a cantar y las 3.
Pero era porque.
De Jalisco.
Oh, sí.
Pero ya no se han puesto las Primas
¿Ya?
de Jalisco ahí.
No,
Sí,
No,
los
I don't
puso,
think so.
Era, yo me acuerdo, sí, pero eso fue
¿Las Palapas o cómo se llamaba?
Papaloapa, ¿no?
Palapas.
Oh, well, this is the way I remember it. Íbamos a Tequila, and that band that Beto rented from San Jacinto.
Oh, yeah.
Y ibas tú, Sandra, and Susana. And then we were just, everybody was conversating, blah, blah, blah. But I already knew. I was like, do not let those 3 sit together. Because it's a long freaking ride to Tequila. But sure enough, allá se juntaron las 3 primas.
Atrás,
And then I think my mom and my dad went that time, ¿verdad?
Yeah, they did.
Y mi papá sabes que todavía no tomaba en ese tiempo, pero sí me acuerdo que, like, you guys started going, like, the levels that you guys go. Y yo les empecé a decir como, I don't know if it was like when we got to Tequila or on the way there, pero yo me acuerdo que les dije, ustedes se oyen como unas gallinas o como unas guajolotas, I think I said. Y les dije, las voy a bautizar las guajolotas de Jalisco, que porque están ahí como bien tranquilas, como después que salen. Y ya después se me hizo medio feo el nombre de las guajolotas, and then we changed it to las primas, and then maybe that was when it was at the Chapala when the mariachi was there.
Oh, so you gave us a name. Tú no bautizaste.
I initiated, but I changed it because due to respect, I said,
Okay.
that
But that's
name.
our other name.
But that's how
the nickname.
Pues que así me hiciste. You guys reminded me of the way you guys would talk and the high pitch. Y yo dije, you guys sound like unas gallinas, unas guajolotas.
That's
And
how
he
it
would do it hella good too. But
That's funny. I don't remember that. I remember we went over there, and that was a good trip too. That's I think when we were like shit. But I don't think that trip we realized that we could continue to do it. that we had a good time. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know what, but I know that year when we went to the fiesta, that was one of the best years that we had in the fiesta. And we,
that was another one of those where we were like,
and I'm not talking.
shit.
That was a good year, and we didn't even lose no chanclas that we left outside the house.
All right.
Exacto.
Yeah, that's right. We had a good time that year too, because we did a lot of things that time. Fuimos, como dijiste tú, fuimos a Chapala. What up? We went to Tequila. We had the fiesta back to back every day.
I think that was the year we went to La Basilica too, right? Because you guys were there that year, and I don't think you guys went.
No, we
Ustedes
didn't.
siempre van.
We didn't go.
No, it was after the year after. I mean, after we went to Tequila, porque yo me acuerdo que le pedí la van,
Oh.
and we weren't able to get it. Y ya, pues yo renté otra, and then that's when we went to the deaf. I don't know. You guys had something
Maybe
going on at San Jacinto or something.
Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that was, maybe we had came back. I don't know. But yeah, that was one of the first initiations.
De las primas.
Al grupo. I mean, because that tequila trip was pretty fun too. Yeah, I remember there's some pictures of that.
Yeah, we have the.
And then the fiestas, you know, like that, when you had the banda right there with us.
Oh, yeah, huh?
You had the banda right there going, you know. Again, it's like, yeah, we're badasses. Like when we went to Tequila. Oh, shit. When did we go to Tequila?
That was 2018.
Was that a
Más o menos.
Millonario? No, that was for your 40th. Because I'm like, where did we go to Tequila?
That was,
no.
yeah. That was
And then
2 years ago. Oh, wait, last year.
last year.
Damn, that was last year already.
Damn. Say we've done a few trips since that one trip.
No, but te digo que the tequila trip was in 2018.
Yeah. But
Más o
when-
menos.
but-
Fact check me.
Fact check me. But yeah, like when we went to los jarritos esos, los cantaritos.
Oh, yeah.
That one too.
That
Again, ahí that one was
And we didn't even get
another bad
that.
one.
Like, you know what I mean? No nos dieron tanta oportunidad de que
No.
digas. You know what I mean?
We had fun.
Yeah.
As soon as you walked in, we knew we were gonna have fun.
Right?
Yeah, because you know, even just the main entrance,
Ya
just
estaba el ambiente ahí.
yeah, it was fun. It was another fun.
2018? Damn.
18.
Fact check me right there.
19, 20, 21.
Ya ves? That was 2 years before COVID.
Yeah, damn.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then yeah, but we've had our
And then también fuimos a...
La Basílica.
Yeah, see, we went to the Basilica that year after the tequila trip. Only us, pues. We were like 18 deep, something like that on that one. No, maybe not that much, but it was... What I wanted to tell you, ahorita que dijimos de the tequila trip, que me acordé de... like, I hardly forget stuff, ¿verdad? And then one time, I think it was all four of us. Y you just reminded me of something. Y yo no me podía creer que it was the time that you guys had the kids, the chanclas stolen.
Oh.
Y yo me acuerdo que estábamos platicando y Liz me dijo, do you remember that time you gave tequila to the...
Muchotas.
Cops, yeah.
And pues en México pues ya no, it's not like that, but
Yeah.
I had forgot about that. Tengo que sí se borran cosas como... Y ya me acordé de eso. And then, pues ya ahorita, like when... Now I'm remembering this. I remember the Vegas trip when Junior went también.
Oh, yeah. We took Junior to Vegas.
That time too, que me llevé el stop. Y también se me había olvidado eso.
Oh, wait. Let me tell you about that stop.
Starting off.
So, you know, te llevaste el stop and you did like, you know, hey, there's your stop. Que te dijeron, hey, you stop. And then, you know, like, is that good enough?
No, I backed up and I did the stop sign and I did the stop. And then I was like, is that good enough? And then I left.
Yeah.
But I think we were probably already...
Well, I don't know if you know this, but we recreated that scene.
Después? Yeah?
¿Verdad? ¿Cuándo fuimos?
Like, you guys remember where it was at too? ¿Y todo?
Yes,
No,
we went that way because it was atrás de la stratosphere. We
That
went
is-
back there and he did it. We recreated the scene for you. Oh, babe.
That is some crazy shit.
we did that. Yeah, man. We know, yeah. And you guys didn't even know that.
No, I think you did have told us.
Yeah?
Sí, pero no me acordaba otra vez.
Yeah, we did
That
that.
would've-
I think it was this last time when Beto proposed.
What?
It might have been that time, no?
Oh, okay. He proposed technically in Mexico, ¿no?
He technically proposed in Mexico, but
Era en la penca del maguey, del anillo de... ¿Qué era?
Del zacatito. Una grama.
yeah, huh? That was that trip of 2018.
And then in 2018, we threw another party too at my dad's house.
Natalia's birthday?
No.
Whose birthday?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Natalia's birthday.
Yeah, you guys were there.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Natalia and my compadres, I think.
That was that party. That's when he proposed.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
And then in
Uh-huh.
Vegas again?
Empezó.
Were you?
Wow, yeah. And then in Vegas, so he se lo tomó en serio.
Se lo tomó. Hey.
That was the thing too. Then I remember when he did that. I know we were gonna go out. Ya tenía todo planeado según íbamos a ir a bailar. Se me hace, ¿verdad? We're gonna go dance. We had
ir a bailar, pero íbamos a ir a la torre.
Oh, in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. But él dijo que quería ir a tomarse una cerveza al Stratosphere. Y yo like, why would I want to do that? We already went over there. And why do you have to go drink a beer on the Stratosphere? And then he finally did it, you know, like he proposed. And then, I don't know if he told you the story, but he got on the knee and then he takes out the ring and he, you know, and then my question was like, is it real?
¿Sí o no? ¿Te quieres casar conmigo o no?
Hey.
¿Es de verdad? ¿Es real?
You were like that girl. Por eso nos vestimos igual. Did you see that with her, no?
No. No, but yeah.
Is it real?
Yeah, Pedro.
No es vacilada.
Yeah. No, I was like, it's the real, like the ring, obviously, right? And then they're like, oh,
everybody.
You know, people were like, oh, let me get a picture. And I was like, no, we've been together forever. You know,
Ay, she's ruining the moment.
And then pasaron, ¿verdad? Y luego pasaron otros, let me get a picture. Okay, so ya dejé que me tomaran una foto y toda la cosa.
Y le haces así con el anillo y todo.
Yeah. Pero ya después, you know, and then I was like, how the heck did you bring this over here, right? How did you get the ring without me catching it, right? I put it in the luggage. The checked-in luggage.
Because you guys flew, right?
Yeah. He checked in the ring. I'm like, imagínate que se lo hubieran robado.
Well, I had a similar problem too, remember? For Cabo?
Yes, I know.
Porque yo le había dicho a Liz que ella iba a ser mi cómplice. Like, because I was like, if I put it in my pocket, pues va a sonar cuando pases por la security. And then I was like, Liz, well, I'm gonna give it to you. Y ya me agarré pensando y yo dije no, pues ¿para qué le dejo la responsabilidad a ella? Because what if she loses it?
El oro no suena.
No, pero era, I don't know. It was a diamond.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It would have been fine.
No?
Oh. Nunca te lo quitas,
no suena, pero you know, you don't think of that stuff. But I don't even know what because ya ni me dijiste.
Oh, so what I ended up doing is she doesn't check my stuff, you know? Bueno, eso pienso yo, ¿verdad? She doesn't check my stuff. So what I did is I have a backpack, not even a carry-on, but just the backpack that you take. So I was like, I put some underwear, and I put some underwear, and I just wrapped the freaking anillo in
the box, yeah.
With the box, todavía in the box. Y ya dije, que chingón. She never checks my backpack.
¿Qué tal que te hubiera arreglado para que copiera otra cosa?
Like, well, I was like kind of watching it. You know, no la dejaba que, pues, ¿verdad? Sí, dije, si se arrima que quiere un chicle, le voy a decir, no tengo chicle. Nada. Aquí no hay nada para ti. But de tiro no se la huelió. No. ¿Verdad? But that's that's
the same. Like, a mí, yo también no me la esperaba. Especially because, like, again, there we go with I feel Beto's not selfish or like no es así selfish because fuimos a Las Vegas a celebrar sus 40. And then it was for him, right? 40? It was his 40th birthday and then it turned out to be a proposal. You know, we were there for him and then it got flipped. So, you know, obviously then it was like, shit, you know. Porque we had talked about it. We had mentioned, I had told him, you know, dude, no vamos a casar, you know, we're getting older, you know, like that was kind of like what I would say, you know, the pictures and the kids are getting older, like kind of that stuff, right? But never did I think it was going to turn into a reality, you know, because still, you know, back, I don't know, I didn't think it was going to happen because, you know, we need a lot of money. And
it'd been a long time already.
It had been, a lot of years that we had been together. And again, we hadn't really ever sat down and seriously talked about it. And when that happened, he's like, we're doing, dijo, let's do it. And then I'm like, but he said, he made it really, he put his foot, not his foot down, pero dijo bien, este año no though. Dijo, I won't go to Mexico this year, but we're doing it next year. And then that's how that happened, where we put a date. But I mean, the thing too with the wedding, I think it wasn't forced. Like, no lo forcé a que dijera, okay, well, because you want it, you know, because salió de él. I mean, the way I feel about it is like, we talked about it, but never did I say, well, I'm going to put a date. Sino que salió de él, you know, like he proposed, like he said, let's do it. Like now it's like, it's a real one, you know, not like we're together. Let's just do it because we gotta
Like he
do
knocked
it.
you up and now he's getting married.
Yeah, it wasn't like that, right? Or no, but not only that, but like ya estamos juntos todos estos años, pues ya que casarnos, pues, you know, it wasn't like that.
Es lo que hay.
Es lo que hay, you know, exactly. Exactly.
Ya no se va a mejorar.
So that I mean, for me, and then from there, I was like, oh yeah, we got married. He still loves me, you know, like that, because you know, tantos años juntos que it's like that, you know, your relationships change, you know, so many years that it's like, I feel like okay, he loves me still, like that, you know, like that is important to me because todavía me quiere, you know, todavía quiere, you know, que le rasque la espalda.
PG-13.
That's
PG.
why. Así es que así dice.
No, porque I know where he goes. Look at his face. See?
But you know, like that kind of stuff. Like he still likes my company, and so do I. You know, le digo, you know, don't you see that I still wanna, you know, te sigo para allá y vas para allá y ahí voy para golerte el pedo. You know, like that, like that. We're like together all the time. Like you know, it's a real. It's real. You know.
I think one of the things that I've seen. And I'm going to tell you guys that it's really admirable porque como maybe I don't see everything, ¿verdad? Pero como yo, lo que sí miro is like your love for him.
Oh.
Yo siento que desde maybe from when you guys got together, like you had like a really strong love for him. Y ya ahorita a lo mejor ya te lo está haciendo like he's giving it back to you.
Yeah, I can
entiendes?
definitely say that's true. I don't know. I guess that's weird because you see it. Because I've never said that I know of. You know, yeah, for sure. I can definitely say that. Yo antes sí me sentía que yo lo quería más. Y ahorita no. You know, and I told him, you know, he loves me, and I feel it.
But how do you know?
How do I know what?
That he wants a kiss, dijo.
That I don't know. He puckers
He
up.
puckers up.
Yeah, I think. I don't know, you know, I don't know what changed because yo no le he dado agua de calzón, dice él.
Bro. Eso dices aquí. Que
Yo no le he dado, pero, you know, I don't know. I feel that he loves me now. I don't know when it changed.
No te lo quitaste en un mes.
No, sí, ¿verdad?
I think obviously like I can only speak to our relationship como hay etapas. So like you're young and dumb. At the beginning,
Yeah.
como pues caes redondo, you know, sin agua de calzón, dices tú.
Yeah.
Like you're in love, and then there's the next chapter. Y ahorita ustedes ya I see you guys, that you guys are in a different chapter right now. ¿Me entiendes? Como
Yeah. Yeah, it changed. I feel like los papeles se voltearon a little bit, where I told him, you know, I love you. I tell him all the time, but he needs to tell me in order for him to feel, I don't know, that's just who he is. Me tiene que decir. And it's changed so much because it wasn't like that before. Like, I felt like, no es que me tenía descuidada ni nada así, sino que ahora ya siento ese cariño, ese amor. Ya lo siento más que antes. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Again, no le he dado nada para que...
I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to tell you something that you said that I was trying to get in, but it's hard. De que when you guys got married, ¿verdad? That my grandma told you, right? So, ahorita que estás diciendo todo esto, se me vino a la mente. ¿No sería que, like, because you guys got married by the church, have you thought about that? Like, you guys got God's blessing?
Maybe.
Nunca, like,
I don't know. I've never thought about it. But maybe that's what caused it. I mean, I don't know when it happened, actually. When I started feeling the love. Maybe it was before that, though. Because, you know, how did it happen where, again, que no lo sentía como the selfishness of him saying, let's get married, when it was there for him. And then he flips it over and makes it about us, you know? When he proposed. That's the thing that I felt that probably before. Or, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Beto can tell you when it changed, when he opened his eyes or whatever. Because I can't speak for him. I can only speak for myself that I feel the love. And I hope he feels the same way. Because I love him, obviously. But yeah, it's just it's a different type, not a type, a different stage. You're right. You're right. Porque sí, a una etapa yo sí cierto, and I probably told him that for sure. I told him that I felt that I loved him more than he did for because his life was not about me. O sea, él era su vicio, and it was about that, right? And then I don't know when it changed that he saw me. I was there, and yeah, and then it changed. Todo cambió.
Pues también puede ser que también como con el tiempo it builds up to what it is now, because obviously todos miran las fotos del Instagram, del Facebook, but that's not like everyday stuff. ¿Me entiendes?
No.
You guys can see other people happy, but
You don't know.
you don't know what all, like,
Yep.
it's like a process. You
It
know?
is.
It's like, pues it's not easy.
It's not. and es como un día dijo Sandra, like, oh, ya me va a doler la muela. It's so sweet.
¿Dijo?
Something like that.
¿De ustedes?
Yeah, de nosotros. And then, but, you know, it is who we are. And, you know, that's who we are. We go together here and we go together there. And, yeah, he has his time. And I think that, too, also is good for him. You know, I can definitely say that at first, him going hunting and leaving for a few days was a little hard on me. But I also realized that he needs his space, and that is his happy place. And I would not take that away from him to say, no, you cannot do it. Because, you know.
Because I'm not there.
Exactly. I wouldn't do it. And now I feel like he needs that's his, like, fulfillness. Como que su corazón se llena. You know, I feel like yéndose unos días a hacer lo que what he grew up with, es como si eso, you know, like that. He gets the joy of it. Llega bien contento. So grateful that I was able to let him go. Porque dice, you know, que thank you for letting me go. But in reality, he can go with or without me or my blessing. But yo pienso que al mí decirle que está bien, se va obviamente mejor que si le dijera, no te puedes ir, o vete solo. O vete, yo no, que me quedara enojada, right? Because, pues sí, you know, que te vaya bien, you know, y que si se fuera sin que yo le dijera que te vaya bien, you know, you never know, you know, if we're going to see him again. Y es mejor que sí, que se vaya así. Y como te digo, es como su otro little baby step. I see it like another achievement in our life. Que se haya podido ir a hunting, porque it's an expensive hobby. You know, it requires a lot of money. And for us to say that, it's like, we're okay.
You feel accomplished.
Yes, that's it. Aunque haya o no haya dinero en el banco, but it's like, we're getting it done, you know. And I'm proud of that, because it's like, where we nos ha costado, and it's been hard for me to say every step of our relationship and our lives and our careers, we're doing a little better. And I'm proud of that. Whether, again, going back to I didn't go to school, went to school or not, but you know, we're doing the, ¿cómo se dice? The American dream kind of thing. Like, maybe, yes, we have our house, maybe, but él quiere su boat.
He has dreams still.
He has dreams, right? He wants this trailer. Whether or not we do it, whether or not we get it, pero es otro accomplishment, you know?
You're happy for him too.
Yes. For him to be able to say, I'm doing what I never could have done. I couldn't do this, you know, after over 25 years of being together. He's able to go hunting and be able to do what he's always wanted to, because he wanted to.
Sí.
And that's where the teamwork comes into play, because whether or not he did it by himself, we did it together. I feel like him doing it. Mira, fíjate, les voy a platicar algo. Cuando compró su pistola, él me dijo, okay, you know, I have an overtime check I'm gonna go buy my gun. Okay, his gun. He had $1,000. Okay, to buy this gun. We went and we looked at the guns. He saw a gun. This gun was $4,000. I said, he's like, look, this is the one I want. But, you know, no la justo, right? And then I said, you know what, babe? Grab the gun that you want.
Yeah.
You know? I think that should have told him, you know, she got my back. Because I said, agárrala. You know, si la vas a comprar, cómprala. So I gave him that little push. Para que comprara su pistola de $4,000.
The one that he wanted.
Yeah. Yeah. Without, like that. Like, él no podía porque, pues, the deal is que overtime is my hobby money. But I said, I got you. Just get it. So he did, you know. He did, and I'm pretty sure he was happy and proud of that moment because he got his gun, you know. And
this was when you first started hunting.
This is this year.
I know, but I'm saying like before he.
No,
went,
ya tenía 3.
Oh, he already had some. Okay.
Ya tenía las otras, pero yo le dije en esta última porque era la más cara, la cara que iba a comprar. Las otras no le habían costado tanto. Le dije si esa quieres, cómprala. We got it.
We work hard for it.
Exactly. And again, it's accomplishment because it's like, si no pudiéramos, pues no pudiéramos, right? Pero sí pudimos. And that's again where I need him to understand that, yeah, I've done a lot and my job is hard. And sometimes I'm not happy when I come home. And he needs to understand that my job is important. And without my job, maybe he couldn't have done this. And then I need his blessing every day of this job that I have, because it's another place where, and he does, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like every day is good that he understands that my job is important and all that, but he feels like, oh, you can get another job and be where you're at right now. It's not that easy, again. And I told him that the other day, where I'm like, I don't have a degree right now.
Not yet.
But if I wanted to get another job like where I'm at, I think I would have to start from the beginning. I feel like that. I couldn't say, well, I have all this experience, I'm going to start already here because I already have all this, right? Maybe it's just me not having the confidence in me or not, but I obviously wouldn't want to try. I wouldn't want to say, well, right now, if I had my backup where I had my degree, maybe I could, you know. Pero ahorita, the way I feel about it is keep pushing, going to school, having my job, ignoring, you know, trying to be, you know, better when I come home, que don't let my job affect me. Que no se me acabe el pie.
Oh, that's true.
Because, yeah, we're better. Yeah, he has a better job too, but mine counts as well, you know, because we're a team, right? And I don't know, you know, if my job, or again, you know, en unos años I was making $17 an hour hace unos años, you know. So like, I wouldn't want to look and say, let me try something and see if I can be here again. You know, not right now yet. I'm still feeling like shaky. I'm still feeling like I've been at my job and I've had my position for 5 years already. But I wouldn't want to, you know, say, well, let me see what else is out there yet. I don't feel that confidence yet. Doesn't mean I ever won't. Doesn't mean I won't, but not yet. So the way I feel is that the support that I gave him is the support that I need. And I get it, but sometimes I feel like I get it from him a lot of the times, but once in a while I don't when it comes to my job. But like I have his back, I want him to have mine.
And I think it's really hard as our culture. Muchas de las veces el hombre es el que gana. He's the breadwinner.
Yep.
And the woman is the housewife. She takes care of the kids. Y a veces sí se puede perder ese como you have the same right to have your career. Y como tú dijiste, como también cuando llegas a tu casa, you have the same issues he does.
Yeah.
Como my job is the same as important as yours.
Yeah.
If you lose your job, well, at least we have mine.
Yeah.
Pero sí sé que se pierde. It gets lost in our culture that, like, you guys don't deserve the credit that you guys se merecen. Because a lot of the times, it's expected of you guys to carry all the load, basically, in some sort of aspect as far as, like, when you get home, you have to still take care of the kids, you know, X cosas.
Yeah.
But as far as the job goes, I think that you might be looking at it right now in a different set of eyes, because yo lo miro que siempre, wherever you're at, you're always going to be in the comfort zone. Yeah, of course you're not going to say, let me go see what's out there.
Yeah.
Porque ahorita estás a gusto donde estás.
Yeah, maybe so. Or I don't feel I'm good enough yet, you know, to say, okay, well, let me see what else is out there, you know. I don't feel confident enough to say, shit, you know, I need to find another job because I can do better. I'm not there yet. Doesn't mean I won't be.
And who's to say that you might stay there and retire there? We don't know.
Yeah.
Because you've been moving up.
Yeah. Not only that, I mean, in reality, it's a good spot to work. You know, now I'm making extra money without making the money, just by being there. You know, I keep saying, and it's not a joke, we own the company, you know. We're earning stocks just by being there.
Yeah.
So we're making money, you know. I just have to continue to be there.
Yeah.
And the years that continue on, the better it's going to get. I just got to, you know, deal with the punches kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, like, again, we go back to that andamos mejor. We are. I mean, that's just that. Just sometimes I feel like I need a little bit more support. Because I need it, right? Maybe
I
the
feel like con
reassurance.
ustedes, it's a little bit hard, Lesbia, porque él es como una persona the way he is. So, un decir, si tú le dijeras, if you're thinking in your mind, man, you know what? Why doesn't this guy hug me? Pues tú le tienes que decir. You have to tell him what you want. No, él no te la va a atinar.
Yeah.
Plus, he's more like...
You know, he's not like outgoing and, you know, he's been sitting here for what, 3 hours and
No
he
dice
said
nada?
6 words. No. You know how hard that is?
Yeah.
For us?
La entrevista es feliz.
Yeah, no, but still, like, every
Ya
time,
tuve el mío.
muchas de las veces cuando
Yeah.
estamos platicando los cuatro o están otras personas, you guys are really quiet, like,
Yeah.
como, you know, you guys are really good listeners, so you have to appreciate también eso,
Sí.
que a veces, como dices tú, you have your therapy session with him on the way home and he listens to you.
Yeah, he does.
¿Me entiendes? No te
Yeah.
podrá maybe he can't express himself,
Yeah.
so don't expect him to be, like, motivation master.
I guess so. That's good to know. And maybe I'll think about that next time. Because después recapacita y dice, man, like, eso pasó. Y me dijo, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I should have just been there to listen to you and not judge you. And sure enough, you know, like, exactly. You know, that was the whole point. I didn't need you to judge me. I just needed you to support me, kind of thing, right? But I guess, you know, we're all different, and then he's there, you know. He caught it. He caught on and said, recapacitó, you know, like, exactly the point. You should have been there to support. But yeah, that's it. But yeah, it's getting better. Baby steps.
Baby steps, yeah.
Babies, but you know what though? Same with me. I can definitely say that I'm very, como se dice?
Everybody has their issues.
I am very, what's that word? Possessive of him. And I know that.
In Spanish they call it tóxica.
Toxica. I'm very possessive with him. And again, here's where I learned to say, he has to go hunting, and he has to do his thing, and it's okay.
Part of him going maybe was better for you too, because you're kind of, like you said, you're letting go of that possessiveness.
Yes. Because I feel I am, you know, and I know it. Like right now, okay, he's gonna leave, and I'm learning to let go, because I obviously I told him, no, shit, I don't want you to leave, but I know I have to let you go. It's a job, you know. And I will be okay, you know. It's just obviously it's hard because we're so used to being together that it's like another part of me that's leaving. But again, it'll be fine. Like, I mean, no es como la primera vez que se van. And yeah, it just, the longer he's out, the harder it gets. But, again, it's his problem. I have to be able to go. And again, it's like a training. I'm learning. Just like he has to learn when he put up with my job, I have to do the same with him. You know, baby steps again. Where he has to go work and be far a little bit. He'll be back. Right. And then, you know, he comes back on the weekend, he'll be home. And
Oh, so he's gonna be home at the weekend, at least.
yeah.
I was gonna be like, "Nah, but here we go."
Right, no, he's gonna come on the weekends and I don't know how long he's gonna be there, but hopefully it's not that long, because you know we still have the holidays coming up, and we don't need him to be gone all the weekends, because we still have some places to go, people to see. And he has to train me at the gym.
He's your personal trainer.
He sure is. So yeah, but again, this whole thing is again a learning with the whole letting go. A little bit, le tengo que soltar un poquito más la rienda. It helped. I think this whole hunting thing for him, and again, he comes back happy and very grateful. You know, he gets it. Like things dedicated for living.
Because it's something he enjoys.
And not only that, but it makes me happy as well for him. Like he loves it, you know. So it makes me happy for him because it's his thing. Yeah.
Do you have something that would be equal or some more close to what hunting is to him?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The reason I'm asking is because a lot of people sometimes they don't understand us in the charada world. Like they're like they're like, why do you guys have to miss
so many
special occasions?
Yeah.
Like, but when you're there, then you know.
You know.
And to me as a person that it's in the like on the other side of the shoe, I do appreciate what you're doing for him. Porque like it's hard for somebody that doesn't have something, but when you have something, like I can understand it. You know what I mean? I can understand people that are like addicted to soccer, watching, you know, their team, their NFL team. You know, it's just when you're there, you know it, you know, and obviously you at least have had the mental capacity to understand it. ¿Cómo se dice? ¿Cómo dicen cuando
Me llegó la rosa de Guadalupe?
No, que dice, no quiero que me entiendas, sino que me comprendas.
Yeah.
That's kind of like where you guys are at.
Yeah. I don't have anything like that to say, I need to have this, right? I
think you do, but you just don't know it.
haven't realized it, what it is?
I think you do, yeah. You just don't know it.
I don't know, but I mean, I don't know if I could do I'll go to your situation or to your life story. I don't know if I could do it every weekend. I don't know, you know, obviously, because, pero es diferente todo también porque Beto pues se va y no viene, right? And it's not, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Me invita, and he even says, he's like, no pierdo la esperanza que algún día me digas que sí, right?
You gotta propose. Will you go hunting?
But then again, it's like I might go.
Me voy a encargar a hunting license
during the day,
but
not to go like
during the night.
Not to stay. I don't think I'm there anywhere near that. So.
But you don't have to go to the biggest, baddest mountain. You can start like in the foothills.
Yeah.
Donde no te vas a perder. You can I can see McDonald's. I can see the Dutch Brothers.
Right.
¿Me entiendes? Como
Yeah, yeah.
tú dices, baby steps.
Yeah, but todavía no. I mean, right now I just want him to enjoy the moment, to enjoy it by himself. And I don't know if it would make him happier for me to go with him, but I'm not ready to say, yeah, I'll go with you today. Yeah. Maybe algún día ya que me enseñe a usar bien las pistolas, diga, okay, I'm ready. I think I can go, and if I have to shoot something, I will. Pero todavía no.
Well, we've talked about that for not hunting purposes, but for self-defense.
I want to do that though. I would want to learn how to use these guns for sure.
Well, I mean, you have an armory here.
Yeah.
So, like,
Like even putting it, like the magazine, todo eso. I want to learn how to do that because las pistolas no están todas pegadas, right? No tiene todos los bullets, todo listo. So I would definitely want to learn how to do that. And I think maybe then I will gain the love, or maybe I would learn, because right now I'm at the point where I respect the guns, Les tengo miedo, Not to the point to not grab one, porque ya les perdí ese miedo. I mean, first time we went shooting, damn, I shot that heavy. I shot the little one first, the 22, right? And then I was like, whatever, And then I got the 45, and then I was like, shit, this one was like, fuck, this is a strong gun. That gun kind of scared me a little bit, because I was like, damn, this gun can kill somebody. That's how I felt, like de la potential de holding it, and then the power when you shot it, como sentí el poder que tenía esa pistola, right? That was the first time.
that was in the indoor range or outdoor?
That was indoor.
Okay, indoor range is different too,
I
because
think
you hear everything. You feel the
Maybe that's the reason.
And
Then
then you went from the pew pew for the
yes,
22.
the pew pew. You're right.
Yeah, shout out to Pedrito for that.
Then we went out to the shooting range outdoor, right? That time I did both, I think, but I didn't feel the same thing.
No, because outdoors, you
Because
know,
maybe it was the outdoor thing, or maybe it was because it was another time me shooting. It wasn't the first time ever, kind of thing.
it was the indoor.
Maybe.
Because indoor you hear everything.
It
Está encerrado
bounced,
todo.
yeah.
Y te suena.
Me
Like,
asustó,
a
yeah.
veces que la gente hasta brinca.
Yeah. So from there, then I lost that scaredness, the fear, más bien. Now I feel like I want to learn how to use them. I've learned like that. Now I want to learn how to use these guns. Now that's where I'm at now. Maybe when it gets nice outside, we don't have to go to the shooting range.
Mañana está abierto shooting range.
Allá en el rancho.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that, and actually I was thinking about that. I was gonna tell him, what, let's put some money aside so we can go buy some ammo, so we can learn. And then not only me, I want my boys to.
Yeah, you can
I want
make it a
them
family
both
thing.
to learn.
Yeah. I mean, we have the ranch, like right there too. We were
The
just
what?
talking, my ranch.
Oh,
We were just talking about, like, I was gonna
Yeah.
ask for, like a permit que me dejaran tener un ranch, because it's outdoors.
oh, yeah.
It's not like it's in the city limit.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y sí, porque la grandota todavía no la he, la última que compró, todavía no la he tirado, no he tirado con esa. But
Because you've never been stressed out so much. I mean, when you get home from work and you're stressed, when you feel pues lo que sentiste con la 45, that's what people release when they go there.
Oh.
Lo sueltan ahí, because it feels, like you said, you feel it.
Yeah.
Y ahí es donde suelta. Pues, for a lot of people, it's stress
Yeah.
reliever.
It is. Yeah. So I mean, I think now that's the next step. Learning how to manage it. Cómo pegarle las bullets, and obviously learning how to shoot it. Aiming well. But yeah.
Ya que te miremos toda camoed out.
Ándale.
Because you gotta remember, he started the gym thing 10 years ago. And you
I
didn't.
tagged along.
Y ya después.
You never know, Pedro. You never know, right?
Well,
Where life takes us.
Yeah.
Maybe en unos años ya me voy hunting con él overnight.
19 overnight. I mean, you guys aren't saying like it's not that you don't know what you're missing until you actually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you go once, twice, 3 times, and then you be like, yeah, this stuff's not for me. Pero sí.
Yeah, you give up. Like, es como la comida, right? Que dices que no te gusta sin probarla. Kind of like that, right? But the thing, y he visto unas fotos que me han mandado, videos, and I'm like, man, it looks so pretty, you know?
It's like when you go hiking. A veces está bien difícil, you're tired. But when you get to the top, you know, you feel like fucking Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And those are the moments como a lo mejor que él ha vivido, que he wants to share maybe
Yeah.
with you or the kids.
Accomplishments, yeah.
Yeah, the that feeling. Because you can, like adrenaline, it's hard to replicate it.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to get that. Like you can't just say, oh, let me. You have to do stuff to get that stuff. You know?
Yeah.
And maybe that's why part of the whole having like his thing or my thing is because we tenemos que tener ese adrenaline. It's once you taste it, then you want more of it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But
So I don't know. A ver qué pasa en los capítulos siguientes.
in this capítulo, next thing we're gonna do an episode with Naked and Afraid over here.
Oh yeah, he wants to go naked and afraid.
Oh, he wants to go?
He said he would go. I'm like, dude, really? He's like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go naked and afraid. I said, well, no cuddling. That's what I tell him. No cuddling,
No
okay?
cuddling.
Even if I'm dying cold, there's no cuddling.
Dilo, viniste solo, te vas solo.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
The kids are anxious for the podcast.
They
Is
want
there
it.
anything that you would tell your kids?
That I love him with all my heart, y aunque lo regañe.
Sure.
Aunque Giovanni dice que no, que diario lo regaño todos los días. He's like, I'm just joking. I go, yeah, Giovanni, but sometimes it doesn't sound like a joke. You know, those are the things we gotta teach our kids. But yeah, we love them and we will always love them. We want the best for them and we want them to succeed in life and we want them to do better than us. That's like the main thing, you know, you always want your kids to do better than what we did to go above us. That not, como se dice que no, we don't want them to settle with whatever, you know. We want them to go over.
It's possible.
It's possible, exactly. It is possible. Yeah. That we love them and that they always wanted.
And we have it on record, they were planned.
They were both planned. I did not have any accidents. Not at all. My kids were both planned. Both of them.
What about Mexico?
I made you in Mexico because he wanted to. We say we have a hecho in Mexico.
Technically, she
Sure.
crossed the border legally,
Uh-huh.
but you were,
You were born in Mexico.
you know,
Yeah.
no, but
No, Gianni was born here.
yeah.
We just
I don't
planted.
think you should explain to Carlos what Native Mexico means.
You already know. We planted the seed in Mexico.
El chiste ese de la semillita de mota, la plantamos, le pusimos agua y ahí tu mamá.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he didn't say it's mota until the late.
Hasta la última.
Yeah. That's a good one though.
Yeah, and that we try to give them the best we can. Yeah.
What do you think one of your biggest accomplishments in life is?
I think my family. My family, because we fought a lot for our family. That's one of the big ones.
One of the
Yeah.
things that I wanted to tell you when you were talking about your relationship is that not everybody knows like all the hard work that you guys put in to get to where you are right now.
Yeah.
Entonces como, you know, como tú dices, como that you were happy for him, eso, it's what I wanted to say to you guys is that, you know, all the hard work right now is paying off. It's, you know, los frutos.
Yeah.
But that's what I see, you know, and you know I'm not gonna lie to you. So
Yeah, you're right. We fight every day. You know, it's a struggle to make our lives
Every day.
happier, and we fight to make it better. You know, every day a better day for us, and every day, you know, more of un step más para arriba. You know what reminds me of your guys' pyramid to pay off your house? That you guys have that, right? And that's goals for everybody, you know. We want to get there, you know. Right now, like I've told them, I'm focused. I'm paying off that truck. I'm paying off that truck because I want to say we don't have it anymore. I'm counting down, and I think when we started to here, you know, we started this year, Pedro. The change, you know, it's right there. Like ya se nota the gap de lo que donde empezamos. Oh, you know, estamos en pago de cada mes, you know. Ahorita que digo no, I don't care. No le pongo al savings, but this gap is getting smaller. To finish it off, the ¿cómo se dice? The finish line is closer. The finish line is closer, and
You're starting to see your financial muscles. Porque así según dicen que.
¿Así se llama?
Well, you're financially fit, right?
Yeah.
You're getting in shape. You have the discipline. You're doing it. Ya ahorita estás mirando. You're starting to see. Te estás marcando, and you're like, damn, I can do it. It's like you said. I see the finish line.
Yeah, well, sí, por eso te digo y nomás digo que no, don't lose focus. Digo, ahorita lo que digo, la troca, just pay it off, you know, that's where we're at, paying off that damn truck. Que también fue uno de los bigger accomplishments de que cuando compramos esa troca, you know, él no decía que iba a comprar una troca nueva. He just knew he wanted a truck, right? And then I don't know why, I said, well, let's go look at the trucks. And we went to a new truck, you know, because he was not going for a new truck.
At the beginning.
Until we went
and then he saw.
No, pues yo no sé cómo dijimos que íbamos a ir a ver las nuevas, pero yo nomás sé que él dijo, yo nunca dije que íbamos a ir a comprar una nueva. That came from me. And then, yeah, that was like our first big, I mean, obviously your house, you know, we bought our house, but like, besides the house, like, we bought several cars, but we never bought a brand new one. And I would say, we can afford this brand new truck.
Yeah, and that was not like a little.
No, that was not a little one, right? So when we got that truck, it was like, no, we're doing okay, you know? We're okay. And yeah, so that now it's like, now we've passed that, and now it's like, I don't want to have this bill now. You know, I'm going to pay it off so I don't have this bill now. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. And I told them, I'm like, look, babe, we pay off that truck. You know how much fast that bank account's going to grow? And then if we need to buy another car, we will. But we might not have to pay it like this anymore.
It's for newer truck still.
Huh?
Or you're talking about the money that's going to come from the payment.
Yeah, the payment's not going to be there, right? So all this money will make that bank account grow really fast. You know? Then it's like, okay.
And then the trips will come.
And that's not even paying off our house, right? That's another thing, you know?
Baby steps.
Yeah, because if we did. Because then, I don't know if I could say, okay, ya pagamos la troca. Now let's shift this to the house. Man, we pay off our house really fast.
Yeah.
But you know, we first have to make that piggy bank grow, and then we can say, okay.
Feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, then I can maybe say, okay, maybe estos mes guardamos, maybe este mes le damos a la casa. You know, I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But for sure, I want to get there first. That's the first goal. Pay off that truck. And ahora meses que esta semana cuando te enseñé, you look, ahora sí hace nota, you know. And it was like July, August, September, October, November, December, 5 months. That's a big chunk of money that we could have put on the savings, and I didn't, you know. But I'm like, it's okay, because those 5 months, it gets us closer to this
Your goal.
goal. Yeah.
It's gonna be another big one, pues.
It's gonna be a big accomplishment to pay off that truck. Big one. For me, it's a win right there.
Y más que you had it in the back of your apartment, in the front of your mind every day. Or every month at least.
Yeah.
I know you're like, God damn.
Yeah. Y como te digo, como miramos cada vez. Yo, bueno, no le había enseñado a Beto. Because I wanted a big gap from where we were till now. You know? Y Rubén me pregunta mucho de eso. That I was like, but le dije, look, this is where we're at now.
That's when it starts to motivate.
Yeah.
Cuando ya miras and you're like, holy moly, ¿dónde estábamos antes?
¿Dónde estamos? En Diego, nomás son 5 meses.
In 5 months. Yeah.
If we did this a long time ago now, ya hubiera pagado hace tiempo. But it's like, no se enfoca uno y, you know, your goals are different, or your priorities, not goals. Your priorities are different.
Yeah.
And then, well, yeah, we had the wedding. You know, we had the wedding. That was another big one for us. But out of all that, I do have to thank you, Norma, because in reality, we started all this because of you. You know, you were the one that said, "Hey, Liz." I remember we were at Jose's house, and you said, "Hey, Liz, you know, I started hearing this guy. Okay, it's about making money or saving money and all this stuff." And that's how it all started, you know. And I was like, shit, you know, I want to get there. And, you know, even though we agreed to disagree, Beto and I, on that. I think she's on board now. And so, yes, you know, thank you, you know, because you could have kept it to yourself and not shared it. You could have said, well, I'm going to do this. Forget about, you know, whether or not we could do it. You know, it's on us. But you were willing to share that knowledge that you gained and not kept it, or both of you, right? Because you guys both did. And
I think that goes back to the part where dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres.
yeah.
The people you hang around with. You know? And I don't even know when that was. That was a while back. No, you're not talking about like this year, right?
No, you were.
It was at the beginning, right?
You guys were already over there, I think.
It was at the beginning of when I first started doing, or when we first started doing.
Yes, but I know you guys. I don't think you guys lived here anymore. All I remember is that we were at a party at Jose's house.
I remember it. Yeah, I remember it.
And you started talking to for sure me. I don't know if Beto was there, but I remember you started talking to us about, oh, you know, you can do this, pay off this credit card, and then that money add that money to the other credit card and pay that one off, and, you know, and then like first you gotta save $1,000, like that kind of stuff, and then I was like, man, you know, we can do this, you know, and that's how it all began.
I think I remember you guys saying that you guys wanted to wait till after the wedding too, because that was like already in the works. Y ya no, I mean, you're not gonna stop like all the other stuff too.
Yeah.
Pero sí me acuerdo que it was hard to get through to Beto because you can't force, basically, como dice el dicho, you can only lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink, you know. And until he like looked at it, he was gonna be like, oh yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
¿Me entiendes? So, and then it all happened, pues, como dijimos antes del podcast, organically. You know?
Yeah.
Y pues adelante así.
See, because it's hard. You're right. Y luego todo Beto's the spender, no matter what. And I spend money too, but Beto's the one that can do some damage.
Do some damage.
But for sure, I think we're on the right path on this financial thing. You know.
Isn't that funny though that like you guys started doing the financial fitness, por decir, and then más o menos en esos tiempos también we started doing the actual
Fitness?
Remember, because we would always talk about
Okay, tell me, is that because on purpose? Like you motivate each other by saying, listen, Pete and listen, Beto are doing the financial, we gotta do the gym. Just kidding.
No, well, honestly, we had the gym membership probably for like a year. And then she did start going. Oh no, we had we had fucking 2 gym memberships. We had one and then it closed during COVID. Y ella se iba mucho a ese in the mornings. Cuando yo me iba a trabajar, ella se iba. And then this one, también I think we had it under a year, porque todavía no se había vencido el contrato. Like 1 year. And so I asked the guy, I was like, ya tenemos como 2 meses yendo. And then I asked him, I said, I'm pretty sure I asked him, is our contract up? And then he checked and he's like, yeah, you guys is done already. And I told him, so we can cancel. Porque casi no íbamos, like, you know. And then, honestly, for me, it was one thing or it was another. Que el lunes.
Excuses.
Excuses.
Yeah. There's always
excuses. El lunes, que acabándose el fin de semana, que ya nomás esta borrachera buena me voy a poner, because there's a party, or you know, y ya cuando, that was finally the time that I told her, you know what, we're gonna go to the gym, ¿verdad? And then she'd be like, yeah, I heard the story before.
Yeah.
You know, because it was true. Y entonces ya llegó el momento donde le dije, como, she finally started noticing, like, oh damn, this guy is going, ya estamos yendo más seguido. Oh, and then también my shift change, también eso también nos ayudó.
Yeah.
But then one day I told her, I said, because like there's days when she doesn't want to go, and then there's every day me, I don't want to go. Y ya, I think one day she was like, nah, I don't know if I want to go, and I said, no excuses.
Yeah.
No excuses.
Yeah.
And that's when it started, like yeah,
Like
como,
a lifestyle.
like a lifestyle.
Are you
yeah.
guys there already?
No, we're not there. No, lifestyle is like 5 days a week, and then
Bro,
you miss it on the weekend.
I was gonna invite you tomorrow.
No, I'm down to go.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Pero ya nomás quiero el
Norma?
lunes. ¿Tú cómo es el excuse? We have to party tomorrow.
The party's at the afternoon.
¿Eh?
It's not in the morning.
Pero ¿para qué vamos a andar cansados?
Ah, sal.
Vamos a querer selecta y vamos a andar como un baby
No,
giraffe.
pero es para que puedas comer pozole.
Ah, sí, y sí, we do need it. Yeah. But only one of us can go, ¿no? Dijiste.
We'll make it happen.
You got connections?
I got connections. We'll figure it out.
I'm down to go, but over here, I don't know if we can make it to 7
Norma,
o'clock.
you might be happy. Le damos pre-workout.
Like we'll inject it to her when she's asleep or what?
Le damos un rockstar.
Nah, she'll wake up, but she won't be happy for the first 2 hours.
Oh, she'll be hangry.
We gotta take her to Dutch first.
Pues con un rockstar.
¿Un rockstar?
No, le doy un pre-workout.
Un
De
pre-workout?
los míos.
Oh, you have a different one than I do?
The one that,
I think she
that
has.
one, yeah. ¿Y dices que no te funcionó tampoco?
Me arde la panza si me lo coman ayuno.
Oh. Pues te tomas tu
Como
coca con
I
huevo.
think we should bring Norma into the what? The coca con
Le
huevo?
doy una coca con huevo.
Me vas a recordar mi child.
Ándale,
Ajá.
¿ves?
A mí también me pasaba
para
eso.
poder comer pozole, no, you have to go to the gym tomorrow. Yeah, no, sí. No, y deja de eso, you know why though, too? Because acá el personal trainer nos enseña cosas que no hacemos diario, you know? So that's why I like going with him, because we stick to the same stuff that we can, porque pues no es mucho el rato que puedo ir a la hora de noche, but cuando pues voy con el fin de semana, well, you know, I get the stuff that I can get during the week. And then new stuff that I never done, like today, it's like fuck, you know, like these ones are hard. We couldn't even do with any
You
weight.
felt muscles that you didn't even know you had.
Exactly, like no podíamos hacer con nada de weight. How pathetic is that? Según yo hago ejercicios toda la vida, right? Y no poder hacer ese ejercicio. That tells you that you don't work every muscle.
It's hard to work every muscle.
Yeah, so
Especially when you get comfortable with your little routine that you do.
exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so it for real, that for sure that next day, yeah, we'll be sore. But tomorrow wouldn't happen, dude.
No, I would go. I told you. That's why I text you guys. Like I already knew you guys were ya se habían venido. I know you guys.
Oh yeah, because you know our time frame and you got my location.
No, I don't even check the location. Not like other people. But no, I kind of know you guys' schedule, so I was like, they're probably back, and I wanted to check. Everybody was asleep, so yo quería check. I wanted some company.
Oh.
No, I woke up probably like at 6 in the morning. So you guys probably already halfway
A las
there.
4.
We wake up early.
No, but I mean,
But we couldn't go.
Pretty-
No, we were at the gym at 7 because they opened late today.
oh, so yeah,
So
so
you could've gone.
yeah. Pues, será otro día.
Yep,
If she wakes up, I'll go.
bro.
Échame la culpa. a mí.
But if you don't wake up, I mean, I'll go too. That doesn't stop me. Cause she'll be like, you want to go to the gym today? Are we going to the gym today? And I'll be like, nah, I don't want to go today. And then I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, well, you said we weren't going. I'm like, no, tú puedes ir.
Yeah,
But there has been times when like it does help to have somebody porque.
that's what I was gonna say. A
Yeah.
work buddy is always good because si uno no quiere ir, el otro le da ese empujoncito que le falta para decir, okay, let's go, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
Que no quiera ir.
Empujoncito. Normal, like that.
Yeah,
Putazón.
como de la cama. No, but yeah, you like that, you know, if you have one, por el mismo, like, misma, you know, a natural competition that you have in yourself, or not, maybe not competition, pero esa misma, oh, okay, he wants to go, alright, then I'll go, you know?
Yo tan solo el simple hecho de que she'll ask me in the morning, Jim, nomás me dice eso. And then I'm like, yeah, if you want to go, I'll go.
Yeah, see
Como-
what I mean?
Like, ya lo tengo en mi mente,
Yep.
que no tengo que decir, pues está una pinche nube allá viene, pues it looks like it's gonna fucking rain. Like,
Yeah.
no, like, yeah, es un sí.
Yeah.
So she just says gym, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. ¿Ves? But that helps. Porque imagínate, if it was the opposite where you're not there and she's like, Jim, and she's like, nay. You're like, okay, I'll go. You know?
Well, one or the other, porque te digo,
That's what I'm
antes
saying.
ella
Pero
sí
ya
iba.
al última sí van los dos, right?
Yeah, both
Yeah.
of them. It helps to have a gym partner because a lot of people do that. They have like their gym buddy and they're not married, obviously. They're friends. Y les ayudan porque tienen esa, you know, like, hey, you know.
Except digo ese pujocito. That's how I am right now. I have my gym buddy from work, my coworker.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah.
Well, Beto también.
I forgot, yeah.
Más que nada Beto, but in the weekdays, like, fíjate, que yo no tenía este membership. But they started going at work. And they're like, well, we're going to. I'm like, really? Hmm?
You're like, hey.